Righto, have we got sound? I think I've started it up. I've got myself in here. Let's just get myself all together. Just finished dinner. Kids are home from a sports presentation. We've had one of the Troji's cousins have a birthday party today. I'm just trying to bring the chat up. Really just want to see if I've got some sound before I start, I suppose. Let me just see if I've got sound. I'll try and do that myself. There we go. There's a little bit of sound there. We seem to be working. I'm sure someone will let me know in the chat as we get started. But here we are again. I've jumped in again for tonight. Vicky gave me a call this morning and just said, listen, Auntie Kiwi can't make it in tonight. She's got a prior engagement. Mrs. Troji shuffled a few things around, and unfortunately the weather managed to rain in Melbourne today, so kind of caused things to run a bit short on the IRL stuff, and I've managed to be able to slip myself into the KD Scrims tonight to jump in the driving seat for Auntie Kiwi. And it's the 28th of the 3rd of March. Gee, we'd nearly be coming up for a 1 year anniversary, I would have thought. Wouldn't be far away. I have also spoken to Gomer this afternoon just to see what his availability is, just in case he's got a couple of analytics he wants to add in between games. Hopefully he's not too busy. He was pretty busy fixing a few of the crashes early in the week with all the cars that have accumulated from the severe driving from the KD and Funny Quackers and the VGs over the last couple of weeks. Obviously the fuel prices have gone up at Mark's Motors, so we've managed to slip in a couple of things into the stream tonight just to make it a bit easier for you to get around the track. We'll leave that as a surprise. It's a bit of a surprise for everyone until that starts off. I think everyone should be I've turned down the gun sounds and stuff like that tonight just so you can hear me a bit better. Everyone's still kind of in their little squads there, aren't they? There's not much right down the bottom here. Let's just flick to the bottom. I can't see Vicky at the minute. Oh, there she is. She's having a bit of a chat with a few of the crew. So I'll just sit here and just have a bit of a chat away. We've got the 3 matches tonight. We've had VG have picked the maps this week, Velocity Gaming. They've won the last 2. They won last Tuesday and the previous Saturday. So they're a bit on fire tonight. I do believe they've had a late sub from the team. Bando's come down with a broken finger. He won't be able to pull the trigger tonight. So that'll probably make it a bit difficult for him to come up for the chocolates for the 3rd game in a row. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the teams that are in tonight would love to take out VG. They don't deserve to win 3 in a row, I wouldn't have thought. But with the maps that we've got tonight, we've got a Miramar, we've got an Erangel unranked, which will give you the revives. So it's to be a similar effect to a Rondo, so perhaps those types of gameplays will come out. The 3rd match is a Vikendi. Hey Enzi, how you going, bro? You're the only viewer? The number 1 fan. Good to see, brother. Hopefully you can hear me all right, mate. I've just jumped on and tried to get everything together. But yeah, game 3 will be Vikendi, so make sure you got your warm clothes and winter gear ready for that. And then obviously the last game of the night will be the boot camp hot drop, and the VG guys, I'm pretty sure hand selected by Aries. It would have been the pistols and throwables only. So I don't think you can buy guns from the shop. I'm not too sure. If you get some coins, you could probably buy a few throwables. I do believe one of the other squads the other week unfortunately managed to get themselves an M249 or an AUG and took out the last couple of players unfairly, so they were unfortunately disqualified. And I believe Moods has come in and come close to winning 2 of those in a row, I believe now, the boot camp hot drop. It's given it a bit of an extra flavour. I don't know how I'll go commentating it. It looked pretty difficult for Kiwi Girl the other week with the pans flying around and stuff like that. There was a lot of humour going on. I did watch a hell of a lot of it myself because I was dead quite early. I was running around trying to work out why there was no guns on the ground. I'm sure there would have been a few of the other crew that had landed there that particular night would have been the same kind of. It was a bit of a surprise for everyone. Different people took it in different ways. I thought it was a bit of a giggle. I think it was a great job. So hopefully we can add a bit of extra flavour to the games tonight. We have got a couple of little surprises. Me and Vicky had a bit of a chat with the availability with the advanced room cards, what we can do with them. Not too much of a change. But the weather may be a bit of an issue tonight. I've heard. I'm not sure which way the weather's going to go. I haven't listened to the weather news from Goma News tonight. But I believe there might be some thunderstorms or maybe some fog hitting Erangel this evening. So make sure you got your warm clothes and your spray jacket just in case the weather does change on the map tonight. Hopefully that room's starting to kick off. We've got 8 minutes until start time. Everyone's starting to split, so I reckon Vicky will be looking to open up the room pretty soon. I want to give a good shout out to Neck Week. I believe we'd like to congratulate him from the VG and the KD fam. I believe they've had an addition to the Neck Week family. I hope they're all, Mum and Bubs are all well. God bless them all. Great to see another young member of the KD will be trained up and eventually sitting in Mr. Neck Week's shoes. So I've got a few of the teams here. I won't read them out until we jump into the room. By all means, I can see that reaction button's been hit a couple of times. Let's really tap the hell out of that reaction button. If you haven't jumped on before and you're new to the stream, give it a follow and a share. We really want to keep pushing these rooms along for everyone so we can keep having everyone participate. I think I've done 3 or 4 of them now for the guys. I've jumped in and helped them out. I'm really starting to enjoy it. I'll do my best. I've got myself a nice warm peppermint tea provided by Samaj Prime Foods just to warm the vocals for this evening. Evening Hoppy. Hopefully the tower enters the first match. I'm not too sure. We didn't try that this afternoon just to see if the tower would be included into an unranked game. So that'll be a bit of a surprise. It'll be interesting to see who lands at the tower. I know a few clan members of mine have been frothing about that the last couple of days. There's been a few tissues flying around the Isles of Erangel as they're jumping out of the plane for the tower. Hopefully we can get a bit of a hot drop there tonight, maybe. A couple of clans go and investigate and go and check out the scenery from the top of the tower. You can jump on I better jump in the room first. I'll jump down the spectator seat. Jump on the hang glider and you can just cruise around. I'm looking forward to it. We've added a little bit of spice. So we're just starting to fill up. What have we got? I think we've got 13 teams. I do believe there was... Oh no, it might be 12 now. Actually, I think we've had a late dropout, unfortunately. Which was, I think, was NGS. They haven't made it in. I probably could have just stayed out at the lobby for a bit. I might get you to re-add me, Vicky, maybe. What do we got? No, we've got 5 minutes. I'll have a bit of me cup of tea. The throat's been a little bit out of whack the last couple of weeks. One of the troops at work have unfortunately passed on one of their colds and still hitting the back of the tonsils. So we're starting to fill up pretty quickly, which is good. It'd be great to see a few of these ones down here full eventually. It's all part of the game plan. Looks like the day shift have got them all selves together. You can see Bandit's obviously got the broken finger there. He won't be able to pull the trigger for the boys tonight. So Enzi's jumped in. Monkey's jumped in and taken my spot from the week before. I reckon I'll struggle to get back into that squad, to be honest now. We've still got the night shift. Cat and Smelly have jumped in. I think they may have wrangled up a few different clan members into the squad. It'll be interesting to see who jump in with them. I didn't jump into the game chat too much this afternoon as I had a few things on, so I'm not sure what the organisations were between the Cats and the Smellies and the Hoppies and the Aries were goings on. Ren's been away, she's been busy, so she hasn't been able to dip her toe into a squad for a while, so hopefully we can see her in the next couple of weeks. So Neck Week's managed to get the leave pass from the boss after having the new addition to the fam. He's a lucky man, so that's a good backbone there for Three Fingers Deep. That's good to see them two boys both in there. I'll just hold off a little bit longer, just before I read the teams out. Hey, Funny Cracker. Go, boys. Have you got a team in there tonight, Funny Cracker? I haven't seen that on the sheet. Maybe you've got a different name. Hit that reaction button, like I said before. Give it a bit of a spam and a follow and a share and all those things. Will help the algorithm along. I haven't done too much with the YouTube. I haven't done a stream since I jumped on. It was since the last KD Scrims. It's saving me energy, and my voice has been bottled up in a jar on the shelf, and I've pulled it out for this evening, and hopefully I can maintain it all for the next 2.5 hours for you. Far out, I'm halfway through this cup of tea. I'm going to need that before we hit the dance floor and Narangul in game 1, that's for sure. Or Miramar, I should say. With a slight twist to it. Miramar with a twist. So hopefully, or we can see it up in the top right-hand corner what the twist is. And that's a Miramar with a bit of a touch of an event to it. So I played that this afternoon with a couple of crew. And we thought it was a bit of fun. There's obviously, it has got the event in it with a slight twist that there's not much of the A's and the B's and the C's. You will get your special power, the one that you can choose at the start of the game. You've got heal, you've got the car-related one, you've got the scope-related one, the shooting one. So you'll have them, but I thought would be pretty awesome just to see would be the getting the rockets on the side of the cars, just as you're sending it across the sands of Miramar. I thought that would be pretty funny. So that's managed to be slipped in there. Hopefully Hoppy won't have a coronary, and I'm sure there will be a lengthy message in the chat after this match if he doesn't approve. He will let me know all about it. No Team Therapy and Jimmy Bullets are the boys. My boys, where are they hiding? We'll go and have a look at those fellas. Sorry, not Therapy, I mean... Well. I meant 2 times. Okay. Oh. Well, we'll find them once they get into their slot. We haven't seen Eshe on the... I haven't got Eshe on the list tonight. Who else haven't I seen? Crowns haven't made it in tonight, unfortunately. They had the 2 teams earlier in the week, and they haven't made it in tonight. I'm sure Enzi's in there flying the flag for KD, but might have jumped in with one of the other sides. So what do we got? We've got 35 out of the 45, maybe? So I'll start reading out the teams. In slot 2, we've got the KD 2.5. And that's with Wolf, Tank, Dread, and Arnie Nye. I'm not sure where the 2.5 is. I'm not sure what the theme is this week. We kind of worked it out the other week that it may have been... There was some kind of connotation behind it. But maybe if you can work out what it is in the chat, or if you're in there and you know what it is, let me know. In slot 3, we've got KD, the Carried. And that's got Decoy, Fat Kiwi, Pookie Bear, and Bully. That's a great little team there for KD. And then we've got Team 4. We've got... What is it? The Outlaws... We've got Mama, Ghost, Tay Money, and Natives. That's a cracker of a side as well. We've got the Day Shift. They're going for their 3rd win in a row. Can they be knocked off tonight? We've got Hoppy, Aries, Enzi, and Monkey. Team 6 is the Night Shift. Unfortunately, 2 of the players there are going to... I'm not sure whether they're at one of last day's seminars, doing their shoes up, still having dinner. They haven't made it in so far, so hopefully they can get in there. We've just hit 7 o'clock, so we've got Smelly and Cat in there. Team 7, I'll keep reading them out. We've got the Sauce. And then we've got the 3 Fingers Deep in Team 8. They've only got the 2 at the minute. I might flick back and just check out the chat and see what the goings on is there. Slot 9. What have we got there? We've got the Scissor Sisters. We've got Eggy, Mavka, and Wyatt. And then slot 10, we've got Leo in there. Just on his lonesome with the Hot Mess. Oh, they were a great side the other week. It'd be great to see them fill in. Whiskey's in there with Team 11. He's flying the flag on his own at the minute with the Ronins. I think Whiskey on his own was pretty much a formidable side, but I'm pretty sure if he could get himself an extra couple of meat shields in there and even someone to carry the gas, he'd be pretty pleased. Team 12. What is Team 12? We've got the 3rd leg, which is Kent. We'll just call him Kent for now. And hopefully it doesn't kind of participate in some kind of wording that I can't put into a sentence later in the matches. We've got Bio, Too Many Gemini, and what have we got? Jimmy Bullets. There's Jimmy Bullets. Oh, Too Many... Too Many Geminis? What is it? Yo. and Team 13, Enzi's fan club. Now, I wouldn't have known this until this afternoon, but Hungy Pants is Enzi. So he's named the squad after himself. They've got little moods and moods in there. They're waiting for their fourth player to get in. They're just finishing dinner, putting the slippers on, putting the trackies on, getting on the couch there, getting under the blanket, getting themselves warm. I don't know what the weather is like there, where for you guys are at the moment, but I can tell you right now, Melbourne is wet and cold. We've hit autumn. We're rolling into winter. The winter games are happening. So we've got 34 in the room. We've got a big map. Hopefully the zones are being pushed up so we can get some battles pretty early on. Unfortunately, NGS didn't make it into slot 14. We're obviously missing a few in for the first game for a couple of sides there. I thought Merman might have been jumping in for the night shift. I don't know if he's used the getting in the room code thing before, but he should be able to work it out by hopefully game 1 or game 2. I should check the chat. Moods named it this week. Oh, did she? Oh, right. Got Vicky in the chat there. She's going to keep me on board, keep me on the straight and narrow, keep me in the right direction. But our first map tonight is Miramar with the evolving universe. The good old Mexican desert of Miramar. So we've just set 3:07. We've obviously had a couple of issues. Moods has just loaded back in. A few people may have not done the updates. That could have been the issue. Well, here we go. We've got 15 seconds. I better take a deep breath before we start. Game 1, KD Scrims, 28th of the 3rd. Who's going to get it tonight? Who's your winner tonight? Who's your team? Put it in the chat. Let me know. I better put the socks on. Try and flick me around the screen, the old VG thumb socks. Oh, and we'll go up into the world view. Eye in the sky, here we go. Game 1, Miramar. The Mexican desert is where the chicken dinner can come with a side of sand and some extreme dehydration. We're going to be rolling around here tonight with a bit of a twist. We've put the event into the Miramar tonight. We've got the smaller lobby. Hopefully it'll make it easier for you to get around the map. Give yourself the time now to chat between your squad. Work out what little special power you're going to have for the event. I'm sure Hoppy's picked his out straight away. He's pretty familiar with all the things that are to do with this. I wonder what Cat and Smelly are chatting about. Oh no, you take the meds one because I'm a really bad driver, so I'm going to take the car one. That wouldn't be the case. So Cat and Soz are over here. They're having a bit of a chat. They're getting their game plan together. Dirty's not in here tonight, so we're following Tank. Tank's the leader of the plane on my eyes here for tonight, and the flight path starting from the middle of the north, just up near Cobb there, and we're heading all the way down across Hacienda, over Minas Penis, down to Impala, and down to Paradiso. So you've plenty of little spots there for you to pick out and loot. You got the 3 racetracks there, so there's not anything overly formidable by having the event on. I wouldn't have thought. It'll just give you a couple of rockets on the side of the car. The markers will hit up if you choose the right effect at the start there, so it'll be interesting to see which ones people have chosen, and I'll just leave that so people can make some decisions on their own. As the stream is live tonight, I haven't put a delay. Unfortunately, I can only give a minute delay at the moment, and as it affects the chat if you want to come in and say hello, so I thought we'll just leave that for tonight. Vicky and the KD crew were happy for me to do that, so we've just kept it live, and we'll have a bit of a look at the spread in about 2 seconds. We'll have a bit of a look, and we've got 3 squads just flying over there. We'll jump on with them for a bit of a sticky. I'm not Soz has got the dragon. That'll cruiser right in over the other side of the town. I've just dropped sound, which is awesome. I can't even move any. Look at that, won't even move. Oh, stop it. Let's go the overalls. Back up to 7. Hopefully that'll clear it up. There we go. So where have they landed? They've gone to Alizar. I'll just go the eye in the sky, see if anyone's popped with them. No, they've got themselves there, all there on their lonesome. So they'll be able to get a bit of a loot on, pick out what they need. They'll be able to find themselves some rockets for the cars. I'm looking forward to seeing this, to be honest. We've got a couple of squads over here. We better get over there and have a look. So we've got Team 10, and I've got the wrong sheet out. Hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. What have I done there? I've lost my sheet. There we go. Flip it on top. Team 10. We've got the hot mess in here. And they're with Team 4. The Outlaws. They're going to the truck stop. With the fuel prices down here, I can understand why they'd be down here at the truck stop. The excise tax on fuel at the moment is absolutely ridiculous. You can see how many trucks have been parked up. These guys thought obviously they'd come down to the roadhouse at the truck stop, get themselves a sausage roll and a pie, maybe even a can of Coke and some cheap fuel. But unfortunately, the hot mess have just dropped in next to them. So they're going to have a little bit of a fight here at the moment, I would have thought. The comms will be coming out. Ghost will be saying, yeah, I've got a crew member in front of me. There's someone at the back here. They're still having a bit of a loot. Tay Money's over the back. Let's just see what she can see. She's just having a bit of a lick of that ball there for a minute. Gathering her thoughts. Game 1. She doesn't want to go too silly and dying out early before she gets a chance to use those little rockets. So Chaos is inside. He's got the lick of the wall going. He knows Mum is not far. We'll just get back there. Eye in the sky. Oh, the mollies are out. There we go. So they're still on the loot there. We might have a quick look at the map in a second. What he's going to do, you're going to have to fight someone eventually. Leo, what's the plan? What is the plan? So we'll leave it there for a minute. We'll have a bit of a look. See if there's anyone else. Oh, there's a bit going on over here. We'll just flick across. See how close those crew are. No, they're still a little bit apart. They might even go for a bit of a race there, I would have thought. We'll just go for a bit of a flick around the map. Chaos has just taken down Native, and I've just left that, and it's just started off. That's the way. Leo's taken down and finished Native. Let's try and get back here again. I should have stayed. I was going to. Chaos is just getting a heal off, and has obviously just had a bit of a tap from Ghost over there in the back corner. So we've got a 3v2 here at Truck Stop. Played with Mama today. She's a pretty aggressive player. She'll be looking to get in there and get those finishes. She want a couple of cheap kills after taking out Native. They want the revenge. How dare you take down our teammate? So the throwable's just been thrown out a little bit late. Ghost has hit the hard cover, so he's pretty clear at the minute. Better get another drink of water, I think. It's all getting a bit dry there. Oh, someone needs some throwables and just cook that corner. Hey, 975 Mid. Is that Middo? How you going, brother? Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. Give us a little reaction button there. Bottom right-hand corner, ladies and gentlemen. Tap the hell out of it if you've come in the chat. Chaos has just laid a couple of shots off on Ghost. He's still down in there licking that wall a bit. Just get back from him a bit, see what he can see. So there's been a couple of hits straight across from Mama, and Mama's put Chaos to the knee. Probably still be able to get the pickups. They're just a little bit far away for a push. Leo's up on that balcony and throwing a couple back at Mama. Pretty sure Chaos would be saying, mate, you need to get me up. So they're going to get the revive on the stairs there. Geez, one good nade. One good nade would do. Oh, and it's dropped short. It's hit the top of the balcony and dropped down below the stairs, so they won't be able to get the push off at all, unfortunately, the Outlaws. Chaos is getting a few whacks and trying to get themselves into the card cover. Tay Money's... Oh, and Mama is just taken down and finished. their opponent. Leo's just on the back of the building there trying to get himself away. Still pretty low. Mama's upstairs, so they're obviously going to get the clear here, I would have thought. We might let him go and finish that in a minute. I'd hate seeing some poor bugger fighting them all on his own, but you can miss the pretty cool things. Whoa, and we got a knockdown there, Ghost. Oh, he's shooting at me for a minute. Get it around the back there. Oh, he's been shot in the back. Mama's taken out Leo, and that will put Hot Mess down for a rest. We'll see he's in game 2. Unfortunately, they've lost Native. They'll be able to gather their thoughts, go and finish their meals in the truck stop there. Who else do we want to go and see? We'll go and see Neck Week. Congratulations once again, Neck Week, for the new arrival to the fam. They've got themselves up there. They're at the north of the map, near Campo Militar. Daystalker's saying, get in the car. You've got enough loot, brother. Let's get ourselves to Circle. Vicky's turned the Circle up, and it's headed, what's it done? It's down to the southeast there, and we've got a flare over in that direction as well. So flares are obviously on tonight. I can't see their other 2 teammates. I'm not too sure if they managed to get in. So we've got a duo with these boys. Who else have we got in here? Where's your mates? Let's go and see what they're doing, Cracker. So they're just all getting all the crew in. So they've been over the back here. What's that? That's Chum. They're at Chum. They've gone up to the church, saying their final prayers before they go into battle. Pretty sure Bios just head the back there confessing their sins. Drinking a bit of holy water before they head their way down towards Pachinki. You can see a couple of planes coming in here, so everyone's going to be heavily looted by the time we actually get to the final couple of zones. And hence the reason why they're hanging here, because they're the ones with the 2 flares. I've flicked straight across to them. These guys are going to be kidded. What do they got? So that was a FAMAS. Picked up the old FAMAS. What have we got over here? Let's have a look. Have I missed it? Am I too slow? We've got a P90 and an MK. Whoa. I'd run that as a loadout, to be honest. That is just sensational. Both nice close quarter weapons, and you can always put that 8 scope on top of that MK. Anyone else running in pretty close? So what are these guys doing? They've gone out to the Holiday Island, the VG night shift, by the looks of things. So Cat and Smelly, they've gone out for a bit of a date out on the island. Maybe to do a bit of deep sea fishing out there on the far east coast of Miramar. Smelly's down the bottom here. He's having a look. He's got himself the new M1 Grande, and he's got himself a Scar. He's ready to get himself. I bet you he's hoping there's a boat not far away. We'll leave them alone. They might even get a bit of their swimming up for later on in the game. They'll be quite fit by the time they get into zone. Oh, hang on. Let me get over here. Where's Whiskey? He's on his own, but he's got 2 or 3 squads rolling in him on him soon. He's not far off. Where are they? No, I can't see him. So he's got the cheap shop there too. And a car? So he's got the 2 vehicles with the cheap shop. That's a great spot to land. I'd be very pleased. What else have we got here? Everyone's pretty well split at the minute. Don't really want to give too much away by leaving that up for too long. So we've got Team 9 here, the Scissor Sisters. I did see a movie about that years ago. We won't go into that. Unfortunately, in Australia, I think you have to have some kind of account to see those types of flicks. Not that I've ever had one. But this is the Scissor Sisters. We've got Wyatt, Eggy, and Wyatt. They've gone down to Picardo. Unfortunately, everyone was too scanned and thought Crowns was still there from last week. They've rolled through there. They've gone to the casino and obviously checked out one of last day's seminars. I believe last day and first day are having a bit of a lover's tiff at the moment. They haven't been able to make it in tonight. Mr. and Mrs. Last are having a rest, probably watching a bit of Netflix. So hopefully we'll see them in the coming weeks. The first and lasts. But we still just need that little fight, don't we? We're not far off. Oh, there you go. I was right. Are they going to stop at the cheap shop? He got rid in the right act as well, didn't he, Bando? So Whiskey's now going to go to the cheap shop. He's probably found himself a few bucks. He's not going to throw any bullets down there, as he's only on his own at the moment. He's waiting for his 3 teammates to jump in, unfortunately. He's having a bit of a look. He's just thrown the 1 bullet at him. Good on you, champion. That's it. Give him a bit of a ping. And we got the drop. First drop for tonight. What do we got? We've got a P90 with an 8X in there. That's at Los Leones. Oh, on the day shift, they've got a flare. Hoppy's going to the flare. Never would have thought that'd be the case. Oh, yeah, he's got himself a nice little backpack there, hasn't he? He's looking pretty swanky. He does have the very good costumes. Aries, they fit in quite well with Miramar. Hoppy loves going down to the drop. He's been a repeat offender at VG for a long time, chasing the drop. What's he got himself there? Did he pick up the P? Oh, he did. He's picked up the P90. Stop it. So they're in Los Leones. I don't believe they've got anyone relatively close to them at the moment. There is a stray camel over here. If you need to change the experience of the Mexican deserts of Miramar. I do hear a buggy. Oh, did I hear a buggy? So they got the flare up there. Maybe I'll go and have a bit of a squeeze, see what they got in the flare. What do we got? What do we got there? So they've got an AMR and another FAMAS. So we've had 2 FAMASes so far tonight that I've seen. A few P90s getting around. So the close quarter combat tonight is going to be pretty vicious, I would have thought. Let's roll up here. We're with Team 4 again. The Outlaws. They've managed to get themselves out of strife and a couple of kills. 3 figures deep and just off to the side. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Who are they shooting at? Are they just shooting at Neckweek's car? They are. So who's that? It's that Ghost. Oh, on the Mini. They're going to take their car out. Oh, no. Unlucky. Get rid of that. I don't know why I had that up for so long. Back into Eye in the Sky. Let's see what Daystalker can see. Oh, hang on. What's going on up here? So we've got Pookie and the friends up the top here. We've got the carried. Pookie's having a bit of a look. Fat Kiwi's having a look. So everyone's starting to get in pretty close and getting themselves a bit of real estate. We've got another flare over to the northeast over there. I'm not sure who we got over there. Let's have a bit of a looky-see. Will it get me? I think it's Team 7 over there that got that. Have they? Oh, no. Oh, there's another squad out the back. Decoy's just taken down Daystalker and put him to a knee, but they're quite far away from that last encounter, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure who's got that. There we go. Why is it doing that to me? I can't even... So who's this here? This is Team 7. The Source. Oh, they've got themselves a flare. So everyone's pretty kitted tonight, aren't they? So we've got plenty of loot. Troju be happy. Plenty of loot. Plenty of good gun sounds. Unfortunately, the Vector's still not a great weapon. They're still working on that, unfortunately. Smelly and that are still over the back. Everyone's into zone tonight, so everyone's gameplay seems to be picking up a fair bit. Getting themselves into circle. They've learnt their lessons from previous weeks where the zones come in and knock the absolute living hell out of everyone, and the blue zone's been the winner of the game. So it looks like we're going to have a few tit-for-tat fights tonight. With, what have we only had 35, so we've obviously missed a couple of squads getting in. The Crowns haven't made it. Eshe lads are having a rest. They're on holidays at the moment as well. Let's get him behind Fat Kiwis. Haven't we got an 8X here? He's got a 6. Why does it do that? Why does it make me look at the concrete things? That's just not what I want. Bad times. So we've got 3 squads. They're all in zone there. We're just about to have the shift. That's going to be going on for a while. Let's just jump down the bottom here. Team 12. The third leg. Jimmy Bullets and the crew. Quackers mates. They're still getting their loot on. Bio's probably telling them to hurry up. Oh, they've got a squad coming in from the back here. Team 2. Who's that? 2.5. Is that 2.5 men or 2.5 inches? I'm yet to know. Who have we got down here? We've got Wolf. He's got himself an organ and M24. Great loadout for Miramar, I might add. And Dread and Tank, they're still having a bit of a look around. So they're probably looking for a few boosts and so forth. Mama's taken down Daystalker. Let's get up to that. Hang on, I'll keep pressing the wrong button there. I should be doing it that way. Bang. He's taken an E. He's back up again. So these two boys are going to be pretty tight too. So who are they missing out of that side? It's Tony and Budadinya. Hopefully those boys are just finishing a Netflix movie together and they're just finishing off the popcorn and going to jump in for game 2. I'd like to see Three Fingers they get up. Just to celebrate the new addition to the Neck Week fam. So we've got 3 teams here. They've all hit hardcover. KD have been to the training room for the scrims. They've been copping the lengthy comments from Dirty and Kiwi Girl. Oh, and two-time Geminis has taken down Tank. Where's that? There we go. Oh, so they did run into each other, and I left again. Jimmy Bullets is laying down some lead towards Dread. Tank's taken a knee over next to the tree to him, so he's trying to protect him. Oh, there's 3 of them there, so we've got a 3v3. Jimmy Bullets has put down Dread to a knee, taking those 2 crew down. Wolf's at the back and trying to get away. Oh, Arnie Nye's taking a knee from Jimmy Bullets. Jimmy Bullets is on fire. Quacker will be losing his shit at the minute. Wolf's the last one up. And unfortunately, that's the end of that KD side, and that was 2.5. 2.5. You're going to have to go back and have a bit of a chat in the lobby. Get yourself your Erangel summer gear together. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be. Maybe throw a spray jacket into the back of the boot. Whiskey's just been taken out by SG Aurea. Where was that? Let's get back up the top here. Let's just do the flick-throughs. We haven't pulled up the map for a minute. He would have been just rolling into zone. He was just north of there, from there near the cheap shop. So they've just managed to get an extra kill there, Team 7, the source. Cat and the gang. So it looks like a lot of this hardcover is pretty heavily populated. Cat and that are still swimming. Gee, they're going to be feeling pretty fit by the end of this. Smelly's been doing a few swimming. Oh, you're kidding. KD, you're doing it, getting knocked here. Where's Bully? Let's get up here. Where's Bully? Where is he? Bully's taking a knee. He's up again. So it's all this long-range battles. All the hardcover is pretty much populated. I wonder what the zone will end up being. Look after your helmets, guys. I know you really want to keep firing those shots off, but I'd probably be just getting 2 of the guys out of your squad with the long-range shots. So at least a couple of the other guys have still got a decent lid. Haven't seen any of those mortars go up yet, unfortunately. So this is going to be tit for tat for quite a while until we get into this next zone. I'll just try and pull that up a bit. Try and make it a bit easier for myself to see. Cat and that are still going for a swim. We've had the rotation come in. We're still all pretty far split at the moment. I tell you what, you're going to make it pretty easy on the VG squad here to win 3 in a row if they're going to sit centre of zone. They've got eyes on Team 12. They're rolling into Los Leones. That's 3rd leg. Enzi's hold the shot there. I'm quite surprised about that. Maybe they're just trying to suck them in, get them in a bit closer, and then they can finish them when they're... Oh, they're spread, so the comms are out. Day shift. Day shift in the 3rd leg. Maybe that's what the connotation is. 3rd leg, 2.5 inches. Or Enzi's put down Jimmy Bullets. Jimmy Bullets has been finished by Enzi. Kent has gone down as well. Not too sure who took that. Bio's nearly taken a knee. He's pretty low. Enzi's on the push and put it down Bio. So they're all pretty much down. It's only just 2-time Gemini. And they're done, unfortunately. So that's the 3rd leg are going to have the rest of game 1 out. They're back to the lobby. The day shift have got themselves a few kills. They're trying to hold up the title after the last couple of games of winning. Oh, hang on. You're kidding me. Smelly's got himself a rocket-boosted glider. Oh, no. And the shot's out of the sky. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, Cat, but I got it on stream. And Bully's just put down Aurea to a knee. We'll probably go and jump across at that fight in a minute. But Smelly, I'm pretty sure, is going to be getting the heels on pretty quick. There's going to be a fight here. VG on VG action. Where's that coming from? That's still coming from the tit-for-tat fight, I think. So we'll just let this see what happens here. Aries on a rotation from the top. Monkey and Hoppy is still a bit far back, so it's really Aries versus Cat and Smelly at the moment. Aries has thrown a couple of whacks down on Smelly. Oh, Hanky Pants has gone down. I better go and have a look across there. We'll let these guys sort out their things. Let's go and find Moods in the gang. There. Oh no, have I missed it? So Ori's just put down Decoy as well. Moods is on top of the hill there. Knocked. Little Moods is down the bottom. Must be the last one up. So that'll get a few extra kills for the Scissor Sisters. I don't think they know where she is. So she's just on the edge of the cliff there, Moods. She's looking for her keys. She doesn't want to give them... Oh no, they've found her. Unfortunate for Moods, and the Little Moods is still alive for Team 13, Enzy's fan club. Oh no, and Neckweek's coming from behind and finished off Enzy's fan club. Great shot. That'll give him a boost of confidence the Neckweek, getting the first kill on the board for the team, I believe. It's always nice to get that first kill. Aries just put down Smelly, so that's over at the back there. That's still going on, and Zone's coming in. Ori has put down Pookie Bear again. And Aries has just finished off Smelly. Cat's put down Aries to an E. Gee, this will be in the chat this week, ladies and gentlemen. The VG chat will be rife. Cat has finished Aries. OMG. I'm just going to stay with the main fight. Unfortunately, I don't want to show too much bias towards the clan that I'm with. So we've pretty much got everyone here. We've got the VG squad over the back there. It's still... Oh, in the blue too. So this could be pretty detrimental to the day shift for bringing out 3 in a row, I would have thought. This is where it's going to be at. So Bully's down to a knee, and he's trying to get back to his team, but they're quite far away, unfortunately. You've got to stay close, guys. Ghost has just taken down Warrior. And I hope I'm saying that correctly. So if it is incorrect, please write something in the chat, and I'll do my best to... get the KD VG admin just to correct me on my pronunciation on game names, team names, squad names, locations. Ghost has just put down Decoy to a knee. Hoppy and that have just rolled in from the top. The carry to just look like they're smoking up to get themselves into zone. T-Money's just finished Bully off. Peace is pushing up the hill there. It looks like they've got a Peace has got a KD tag in front. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was an FQ player there. Peace has just put down Ghost and put him to a knee. Tay-Money and Mama are just back in the hardcover. I did see Hoppy up the back there. Monkey has just put down Eggy. What's going on up here? Where's that coming from? Wait. I'm not Soz has finished off Eggy. So they must have taken the kill off Monkey and with the knock there. So we're pretty much just got everyone around the edge of this zone. Daystalker's put down Pookie Bear to a knee. Great shooting. It's all pretty long range at the moment, and there's no hardcover in the middle of this. Peace has just got Ghost with a nade, and here we go. The VG mortars are out. They're out. That'll be Monkey for sure. Protect your cars or go in and sit in it. That's for sure. Let's go and have a look. So it's not Monkey, it's Hoppy, is it? Hoppy's got himself the little mortar. He's trying to get his fist on with a couple of mortars. He doesn't know where they are. They've pushed themselves back into Los Leones. What's the zone looking like now? Everyone's pretty much in. Just, these guys here have gone to the drop, have they? They've got themselves a drop. There's an AMR in there. Oh, and you've left it behind. Oof. I'm not Soz has taken a knee from Neckweek, so 3 fingers deep are going to get themselves up the leaderboard tonight. Neckweek's taken a knock and he's in the blue, so that might finish him in game 1, unfortunately. Ori has just put Decoy down. They're off in the open there. Gee, I don't know who's got the advantage here at all, to be honest. Maybe Neckweek's just gone down a player zone, unfortunately. That'll be the end of him in game 1. Pookie Bear's just taken out Cat, or I'm not Soz, I should say. Trying to get in close. Let's just see what Tay-Money can see. There'll be a lot of noise going on around the outside of you guys. That's for sure. Monkey and his mortar, you're not kidding. I was waiting for it. So Orion's just taken down Fat Kiwi. That's over the back here again. And Thirsted. So we've got a 2v2 pretty much. Oh no, it's a 2v3 now. So they're all up and medding up. Daystalker's just over the back there. Just picking his moment. Soz has just put down Decoy. He's gone for the push. Probably a bit too late and a bit too far away for a push there. Day Shifter up the back, but they've got Team 9 rotating around. The Scissor Sisters, they're in their vicinity, so I'm pretty sure they'll be having a bit of a fight soon. What's Daystalker see? Oh, he's got himself an absolute plethora of kills in front of him there if he can get himself a few shots. Oh, that's Team 7. Source would probably be nearly... they'd be up there for sure at the moment, Source. I'll read back through the chat when I get to the end of the game. I apologise if I've missed anything. I didn't have my glasses on at the start, so it was making it pretty difficult. I've managed to find them. I put them in a safe spot and I couldn't find them. Go, Daystalker. Get yourself the zone, brother. Oh, no. What's happened there? Hang on. He's just done the invisible binning of the car. The old invisible rocks. Oh, that's unlucky, bro. Oh, no. That's going to probably hurt him out there. Wyatt's gone down to player zone. I think Daystalker's not far away from that as well. So Daystalker's gone down, unfortunately. So we've got the night shift, the day shift at the top. We've got Team 4. We've got the Outlaws. Team 7 Source. So if Source take out VG, it's going to make it pretty hard for him to come up with the three in a row chocolates. The mortar's been used, so I wouldn't have thought you'd have to worry about that too much. Who's got Zonia? So VG are going to make themselves down in a circle. They must have themselves a vehicle. I just seen it pop up on the screen there. So they're going to rotate themselves in. I don't know where they're going to pick. There is not much to pick. I hope you got some smoke, boys. Tay Money and Mama are just waiting for their opportunity. They've got a bit of time. 40 seconds till circle. And Tay Money's just put down Orion. That's a great time to push. Mama's just going to get Soz, I think. Soz is down to a knee. So you've got a 2v1 here. Peace, Tay Money and Mama. The boys are up the top just going for... Oh, they're just throwing a few long-range shots in, the cheeky buggers. So Mama's just finished off Soz. Get back in behind here. Orion's there. They're not going to be able to get the revive off. Oh, they are. So Peace is getting the revive off. Tay Money must have been finished. So it's Mama. So we've got a 2v2v1 in game 1, Miramar. Of course, VG has a vehicle. Yeah, I know. How was the bidding of that car before? Peace is just... Oh, Hoppy. Oh, no. Hoppy's just taken a knee from Peace. Great shooting. Great shooting. So Mama's just at the back. Just going to kind of like lay low for a bit. She's going to have to fight these guys pretty soon, though. Hoppy's gone down to player zone. So we've got a 1v1v2. And it could be the Source. I think that'd be their first... Oh, here we go. Mama... So Orion is low, Hoppy's finished, Monkey's making his way into circle. Oh! So it's going to be a 2v1 here. Does Monkey know that he needs to get in? They are so lit. So Peace is half damage. We've got more health than Orion. That is out of control. Monkey's just getting his lick on over the other side. They won't know where he is at the moment. Unfortunately, Hoppy went down to zone there. Quite a few players. The player zone would probably be the most likely to take out the 3 in a row from lately, from what I've seen. Oh, a Monkey's just put down Orion, and he's going to go for a bit of a push there. See if we can get him behind it. They've gone for a peek. Let's get him behind here. Nah, we can't see anything. They're going to get another... Oh, no, they're not. Oh, he's got a sticky bomb. Oh, hang on, that's a building. Get the extra revive points. Unfortunately, they won't go to the game total. Monkey's low. Oh, no. Day Shift have unfortunately, I think, come second out of that. So that's the Source. The Source have come out in game 1 at Miramar. What have they got themselves there? Orio's got 1. Peace has got 4. Orion's got 2, and I'm Not Soz has got 2. So that's a great effort for them. That'll put them. That's got them on the top of the leaderboard for game 1. The day shift have come in at second. They've got themselves a few kills as well. They've got themselves 5. So they'll be in at second. I can't remember. It was Tay Money's team. Which one was that? I can't remember if it was the carried or the... I can't remember. I'm sorry about that. I'll flick back through so you can see where you're situated on the board. Unfortunately, there's not many eliminations towards the end there. We're still missing a few players. But the stars of the match, Mama, she's going all out. She's got herself 4 elims. SG Orion has got 4 assists and 5 rescues. That is full on. Great effort there, Source. That's won you the game, that for sure. Just those revives. Because a lot of the time in these scrims, people that get knocked get finished or they get left behind. And Peace has come in with a final finisher with 4 eliminations as well. Great job, Source. Unfortunately, I'm feeling a bit flat. I need to get myself a drink. I'm so dry. I'm on this medication at the moment. And unfortunately, it's not agreeing with me. I'm doing my very best. So if I come across as a bit flat, I do apologise. I didn't read a hell of a lot of the chat there. So I'll go back through it. Nix has gone, let's go day shift. Unfortunately, they only came through second. They've still got themselves a chance to go 3 in a row. Hey, Kiwi girl, thanks for coming in. Give me an opportunity again to cast the KD Scrims. Nix has jumped in and said hello. Of course, VG have got a vehicle. Hoppy's gone down a zone. This is where it's all fallen in from behind. KD, Vicky. Oh, it was Outlaws. Sorry, Vicky. I should have been... I'll make sure I keep more of an eye on the chat in Game 2. Game 2's a Wrangle unranked. So I'm wondering if we'll see some similar kind of gameplay with the Rondo, where we get the 3 teams kind of... 3 players hit a bit of a hot drop. And then perhaps maybe someone lurks off to a revive so they don't lose their full team. Get those couple of kills. Be very interesting to see what goes ahead. So make sure you got yourself your outfits ready for the Erangel map. You might have taken off your shorts and your singlet and your jandals from Game 1, from the hot parts of Miramar. I believe we've got a bit of a weather issue in Erangel this week. So make sure you put your spray jacket in there. I'm not sure if it's going to be foggy as it's autumn or it's going to be wet and rainy. It may even be a twilight. I'm not too sure. We'll leave that up to Vicky. A little bit of a twist to the rooms this week, just to keep you entertained in the battlefield, and also to keep all us entertained in front of the viewing sector. Oh, Nick's... Oh, yeah, games after the... Yeah, for sure, mate. I'll probably... Hopefully, he's don't run me too tired and I'll be able to get myself a few games in tonight. I might even leave the stream on a little bit longer. See how we're going. I'm in the home shorts tonight. I'm back out in the VG garage with the lemon tree located at the back. So this is where I feel at home. Best spot for me to stream. I did stream inside a couple of weeks ago. I think Mrs. Trogent was going to put me to sleep early that night because I was making too much noise. So we've vacated back to the garage. We're quite fortunate the Wi-Fi is hitting its straps. So I better get in the room. Game 2. Vicky's getting me in. I'll jump down the bottom here into the spectates. So here we are. Game 2. Erangel unranked. Probably one of my favourite maps, Erangel, to be honest. I reckon I nearly know every blade of grass on this map. The central farmlands of Erangel and the mountainous ranges of the north, and we've got the ghastly southern coastal effect around military base. If you have time, make sure you have time in this map just to drive past Mark's Motors, give Gomer a wave. I was hoping to get him in tonight just to give us a bit of feedback on the gameplay. But like I said, he's been pretty busy. He's got a backlog of cars, mostly from Hoppy, and I think maybe even Bully or Dread from KD have got a couple of their vehicles parked up there this week. I think Dirty was getting an upgrade package to one of his vehicles. Gomer's got some great stuff up there. Unfortunately, the fuel is expensive at the moment. So just drive carefully. You can get yourself one of those E-vehicles if you feel more Happy about driving around one of those types of things. We've got 30 in the room, so we're only missing one from what I've seen last match. Hopefully a few of those teams may have got themselves an extra player or two. So Decoy's jumped in for the night shift. Where's Neckweek's on his Paddy Malone at the moment? That's a bit of a concern. He's waiting for Daystalker. He's probably just rounding up a few crew, I reckon. Just saying, come on boys, we need you. Stop watching the Netflix movie. Get back in. Get back in. So Team 11, who was that? That's the Ronins. That was Whiskey's crew. So he's not here yet. Hopefully he's rounding up a few crew as well. Talking some strats, making a few calls, getting the friends in. But I really think we need to give old Sauce. Was that Team 7, the Sauce? They've done it. That was a great effort. Especially from Orion with the 5 revives. To keep their teammates up for that whole time. And rotate through that open area. Not like one piece of... Oh, there was obviously the 3 shacks at the very end. But once it was, 300 metres apart. It's just all open field. Open field. Have I got anything else here? What else have I got written here? We've spoken about the weather, haven't we? Yeah, we have spoken about the weather. How's your week? Who else is in the chat? We've got 16 in the chat at the moment. Nix is keeping me on my toes. She's writing a few things. Melbourne is a wrangle this week. Oh, you're not kidding. So it's really cold here this afternoon. Well, I'm just not used to it because it's been warm and now it's cold again. But anyway. I probably should have taken the opportunity to go and check out the lemon tree to make sure it was all up to scratch, that the leaves are all right to go. But we'll save that for next game. We'll get through this Erangel match. And then we've got Vikendi after that. There's no twist in Vikendi. The only twist that you'll have to worry about in Vikendi is the zone shifts. The twist in Erangel is the revive. And then finally, the last little twist for the night. Instead of having the normal hot drop at boot camp, tonight we've just got pistols and throwables. Make sure you're aware of that. Don't do yourself the hard work of the 3 games. And then throw it at the end by either going outside the roads of boot camp or buying a weapon from the shop or something like that and winning in the incorrect manner. You'll be disqualified. So don't waste your 3 games of effort just to throw it away. I better put the socks back on. Hopefully I can glide around the screen a bit better. I was pretty pleased I caught up with Kat flying across in that microlight. I'm spewing I didn't see it a bit earlier actually. So we've got Arnie Nye here. Arnie Nye and Tank are in a duo at the minute. That's a shame. That's Team 2, 2.5. So they're going to have to change their game name from 2.5 to 2 at the moment. We'll keep it at 2.5. Arnie Nye's a gun. She's 2.5, 1.5 players. Oh no, hang on. Maybe they just hadn't loaded in. Oh, PUBG, what are you doing to me? So we've got a couple of little people just doing a bit of a dance here. We've got Team 3 got their little snake going, the Carrieds. We've got another one over here as well, Team 12. That's the 3rd leg. Oh, they're all matching. Oh, I hate it when people do that. Actually, Moods would be familiar with that. Never wear the same outfit. That's a personal joke, I guess. So we've got 39 into the room. We've managed to round together a few extra squad mates for the teams that are in this evening. We're in Game 2, Erangel with a twist, the unranked. We're flying from the north down to the southeast again. We're going to be flying straight over Severny, so we'll be able to hit Severny and most of those places along the way. All the way down to Novo. So we're going to flick that away again so everyone can make an honest decision on where they're going to land. We're going to stay with Arnie Nye though, because Dirty's away. He's got himself a prior engagement. He couldn't make it in tonight. We usually follow him around. We're just going to flick through a few of the KD crew. They've got a squad off to the side there. They've got the 3rd leg just off to the side. We might get an early battle here. Let's just flick down in front. Oh, the comms would be going brutal at the moment, wouldn't they? So is there anyone else? Oh no, why are you doing that to me? Where are they going, Zaki? Oh, Jesus. I'm just flicking between them just so I can get the sound back. Oh, they're... Oh, what's going on? What's the goings on? So we've got a Zaki rotation here, and 2-time Gemini, and Jimmy Bullets' crew. The third leg. Oh, they're going to get themselves a microlight. Oh, no. Is he going for a fly? Get in there, boyo. Start it. Don't sit in the passenger seat. Get it going. Here we go. I don't think there's any... We'll just have a look around the map. Make sure that no one else is overly close. Oh, actually, you better go down there in a moment. In a moment, we'll just see if Bio can get this thing off the ground. They've got themselves a buggy. Bio's off. We're going to flick down to the bottom here at Novo. There's a bit going on down here. Eye in the sky. We've got Team 10. And we've got Team 3. They're kind of a bit sandwiched in the middle there, Team 10. That's the hot mess. They went out early in Game 1, so hopefully they can get them... They've picked themselves up a couple extra players there. They've got... Oh, and here come the shots. Legacy's just laying a few shots towards Bully and maybe Pookie Bear at the back. Fat Kiwi's on the shop side of the Novo Croats. So they've got a bit of a split here. Leo's at the back there. Let's try and get inside here. So I can read that so I don't butcher it later. So was it Coffee Punch or something? Coffee Punch. That's what that's going to be this evening. We've got Coffee Punch there. He's having a bit of a lick of the back of that timber container. He may get a splinter in his tongue. Decoy's over on his... Oh, hang on. Kent's just punched Tanky. Oh, no. There's a fisting going on. So there's been a fisting over near Zaki. Oh, and I've done it again. I've been too anxious and jumped across. I've missed the fisting. And it's back on over at Novo. So we better stay here with Pookie and the crew. Chaos has laid a few shots off from the houses. Decoy be just licking the back of that concrete wall, making no noise at all, so the friends don't know he's there. So who did Punch hit? Oh no, they've hit Fat Kiwi at the shop over there, and he's been finished in game 2. So the Hot Mess have got themselves a win on a kill on the board in game 2. We've got 2 flares going up. That must be over at the tower there, I would have thought. Oh, it is too. Would you believe it? Hoppy's at the tower. He would be him and Aries would be looking at that thing, just admiring the top of it. They're going to get their own t-shirts made up in the VG shop. The return of the tower. I'm not sure where Hoppy is at the moment. Oh, he's over here. No, Monkey's gone for a bit of a look. He's having a look at the other tower. Now we're getting... Oh, Chaos has just put down Pookie Bear. That's enough fun times. We better get back to the battles. It's not all about just checking out the map, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. So Pookie's in the container, and Legacy's probably going to push across for the thirst. With Coffee Punch. Coffee Punch is pushing across. So we've only got the 2v4 there. Decoy, you've still got the revive, mate. If you can get yourself out of there. Legacy's just finished off the second last member. We've only got Decoy left, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get himself out of here. Leo's got some pretty big eyes on Decoy, and he's stuck right behind those drums, so the comms will be right onto him. Coffee Punch is just going to push in by the looks of it. But unfortunately, that'll put those guys out for game 2. So the hot sauce... The hot mess, I mean, not the hot sauce, the hot mess. It was a mess down at Novo. My sheets of paper in front of me tonight are a hot mess, unfortunately. They've got themselves Novo. They'll be able to have a loot. Let's get up to Zaki. What's going on up here? But we'll check the drop first. I love checking the drop because I love loot. So we've got an MK at the tower alongside a Groza for the day shift boys. They'll enjoy that. We'll get up here. There's going to be a fight up here. I can feel it. I can feel it in me bones. Jimmy Bullets and their gang. They're up at Zaki. They close by? Oh, they are too. So Dread's Tank's been taking a knee already. So what's going on here? They're pushing. Oh no, they're all kind of split. Dread's just put down Kent and finished him. Jimmy Bullets is in the middle of these two guys. So Oh, Enzy's just taken out a monkey and so forth. Where was that? I'm not too sure. I've missed what was going on over there. I was just going to stay here for a minute. Jimmy Bullets has been put down by Wolf. So they've pretty much got themselves a free run here at it's Zaki. I haven't been out here for a while, I must admit. Dread's down the back there. Jimmy Bullets is... Oh, so they've still got two-time Gemini up the top there. So he might be able to get himself out. I'll get myself back here to see what's going on at the tower. So Enzy's out in the open. He's thrown a few shots back at Hungy Pants, which is Enzy. Enzy's fan club are on the rotation and get themselves back. So they've obviously just... Did they get a finish? Monkey's had a finish, so they'll be able to get him up if they can get themselves out of there safely. That's the only problem with the tower. There's no vehicles. Plenty of loot, no vehicles. You have got the little glider up the top where Aries is. But I'm not too sure how that goes with a few bullets coming in. There is a vehicle over the back there, which I do believe is Hungy Pants. He's on his own. He's going in for a push. I'm not sure where the rest of the gang are. They're just filtering their way across. Maybe they're on a push bike or something. They're just making their way across. Little moods and that. They're just chilling over near the drop there. Aries has just put Hungy Pants down to a knee. And I don't know why it's done that. I've clicked on the... Where is he? Where's Aries? Oh, he's up the top here. Oh, and he's finished him. So Aries will get himself a kill. He's got himself an AWM. He's pretty kiddie. He's got a Grozer and AWM. They'll hang at the tower for a while. Beautiful view from up there. Great to see it back in PUBG Mobile. Enzy's running around the open. That's one of his pro strats. I don't suggest you do that too often. Who else is close by? Who else have we got close by? These guys. Let's have a look. Oh, so we've got an extra player in. Oh, so Reefinator's jumped in with 3 fingers deep. They've got the night. Is it the? Oh, we've got the night shift over the back here. They've just pulled in, so they've picked up the extra player decoy. They've got the tank by the looks of things. Daystalker's on the roof there from 3 fingers deep. He's laying down a few bullets, telling them that this is our spot. Get out of here. So they're fighting in the blue. They've obviously shot the flare off. There was no vehicles up at Stabler. Oh, they've come in for the revive. Oh, no, they haven't. Oh, and Decoy's taken a knee, and Cat's taken a knee from Daystalker or a Reefinator. Smelly's on his own. Oh, and here comes the mollies from Daystalker. He's jumped off the building. He wants to clear these guys and get them done and finished and out. So the comms will be coming out. Reefinator hasn't gone for the thirst. Respectful player. Leaving him up, making him a bit anxious, old Smelly. Oh, I thought he was trying to get a bit of a heal off on Cat just to help her out. Probably giving her a few comms there, letting her know. Daystalker's just got the molly there, trying to work out where Smelly is. Oh, that was a grenade. Neckweek's got the high ground. Decoy's been finished off. They've still got a chance to get the revive. Smelly, what's he got? Oh, and he's tucking a few whacks from the back from an Uzi from Neckweek. Oh, and it's bad times in there for the night shift. Smelly is low. Reefinator's on the push. Let's try and get inside. Get inside before it's all over. Oh, and that's the end of the night shift. Reefinator's taken out Smelly. They're going to have to go back and check their game plan for Game 3. They're all out for Game 2. So we're back here with the winners of Game 1, Team 7, The Source. What an outstanding win in the Game 1. Who have they got there with them? They've got Team 12, the third leg, and they're laying shots on them already. Orion's just put down two-time Gemini, down to a knee. And his team's rotated away from him. That's unfortunate for him. KD tanks at the back near the revive. And I really need to get myself a drink here. Orion's on the push, so he's on the high ground of the apartments. So they must have managed to get a revive off, and they've got Kent back, and they've got themselves a full squad. I'm visiting Melbourne now. It's a bit wet. Yeah, you're not kidding, Mido. How'd you go last night with the young fellas? Navy, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. Presentation. Or we're down with Jimmy Bullets. Here we go. Jimmy Bullets. He's on the push. I'm not. Soz has taken a few hits, and also is Orion. Or Jimmy's just been hit from through the crack in the wall there, and taken a knee. We'll get back into Eye in the Sky. We've still got Team 2 at the back there. So Bio's 1v1ing over on one side, and then we've got the other two over here and just put down 2-time Gemini. And Yura Kent is at the back there. SG Aurea has just put down 2-time Gemini, and Bio's been finished in game 2. All pieces up from behind, and we'll clear them. And that's the end of the those guys. They've been finished. They won't be able to get themselves back up. We've got Team 2 at the back there, 2.5. And Source, they look like they're in good measure with a few kills there. We've got 1 each, and a win on the board. What have we got here? 2.5. I thought they were only 2, not 2.5. We've got 4.5, yeah? They're going to roll straight down into these guys. They're probably just heading their way down to the shop. They'll see that vehicle down there and they'll be like, oh, what's the goings on down here? Who else have we got here? They've got to get themselves into zone, though. It'll start to tickle. Who's this here? If I can get back into that. I'm trying it. Why is it not doing that for me? It really annoys me when the things don't work properly. So we're at Grandma's. We've got Team 10 over there as well. The Hot Mess. They're going for a bit of a cruise. They've just been at Grandma's. Had a bit of a look at the view. Head down to the shop. They've cleared this side of the map. They've got themselves a safe little area on the map. They've got the day shift driving across the front of them. Looks like Neckweek's still... Oh, Native's just taken down Tanky. Where's that? Let's get up here. That's on the bridge. Oh no, they've jumped in the water. Where are we? We're at North George, just crossing across the George village near the shop there. And unfortunately, Team 2 have taken a dip. 2.5 are down in the water. Are they done? Oh no. Is Arnie Nice swimming and it doing the old injured swims? I'm not too sure if she's got like a revive. Dread's down there pretty low as well, to be honest. So they're just swimming around. Where's their mates? Could I flick across like that? No. So they must be far away from the revive there. They're just swimming away. They'll be giggling at each other. I hope so, anyway. They'll get the kills for them. They'll bleed out. These guys will get themselves to zone. Natives has just got the finish there from those guys, so I'm pretty sure they'll be heading towards the revive. Neckweek's just taken a knee. I've flicked across at the right time there. Eggy's just put him down at this compound. So Daystalker will walk in and get the revive. Eggy's on his own, and Reefinator's pushing across the street. Where are we here? Who else are we missing from Team 9? Try getting a bit closer. Eggy's quite low, and so is Reefinator, and finished off Eggy. I'm not too sure where the rest of Team 9 was, Scissor Sisters. I believe they're still on the map. No, they're gone. That's them done. They must have been on the way to the revive, and unfortunately have run into 3 fingers deep. So they're 3 strong. They've managed to pick up an extra player after going as a duo from game 2. They'll loot up, get themselves into zone. Let's go and have a look at the drop. We've got ourselves an MG3. Great weapon for this map, especially now that we're getting down to close quarter combat. And what have we got in that one? We've got Little Moods just falling to the ground there. What's she done to herself? Where is she? Nah, we're at Monkey. I can't find her. Where is she? Down here. What have you done? What have you done, Little Moods? Oh no. See, here comes the friends. They're going to go and give her the pickup. She's too young to be driving a car, I would have thought. Little Moods. I'm pretty sure Big Sis will be... Oh, they're not going to pick her up. They're leaving her behind. Gee, the comms will be going crazy at the moment. Come and get me, I'm safe. There's no one here. So Little Moods is unfortunately going to have to be revived. Moods has left it too late to go and pick up the little sis. Hanky Pants has got himself the buggy there at the chopsticks there. You can see why I call it the chopsticks. You can see it on the map. There we go, 2 chopsticks. They're getting themselves to circle. They're going to Gatka. That's a great little compound for this map. Anyone else close? Anyone else close? We've got a bit of a fight coming up here, I would have thought. So we've got one at the cheap shop there. Who's that? So we've got Sauce at the cheap shop. And then we've got Team 4, the Outlaws, are driving past. They're going to the high ground at the top of Ayers Rock there. Or Uluru, whatever you'd call it, depending when you were born. I was born in the 80s, so we're going with Ayers Rock at the minute. So they've got a spread there. Is that Enzi? It is Enzi's fan club, and then we've got Team 4, the Outlaws, at the top, and we've got Team 7, the Sauce. They're the winners from Game 1. We've got everyone here. Let me get back over this way. Mama's in the car, so they're a full squad. Natives getting a few shots onto Orion there, over there. So I wonder if they had the room key maybe as well. Tay Money's taken a few hits and they're low, so they're at a 2-2 split. We've both got a vehicle. Hungy Pants is checking out the new Polo car. I have seen that around the map. Have a look at this thing. Oh, we've had a horse just roll up, have we? So this is the new car for PUBG Mobile in this event. The Apollo. Comes with a couple of upgrades you can get at Mark's Motors. It's still in the experimental mode stage, so get it up there, get it booked in. Like I said, Gamer's pretty busy at the moment. He'll do his best. Tay Money's just put down Orion after looking at the car. Got pretty excited and then started getting a few shots off. So Saucer getting pretty heavy shots from Enzi's fan club. And you've got the 2-2 split there from Team 4 just at the back on the northern side. I can't see anyone else rolling in just yet. We've got 22 alive. The circle's getting... Geez, it's still quite big, isn't it? Everyone's pretty much well apart, so we'll stay here with these guys. It's going to be a bit of one of those long-range tit-for-tat fights that we had in Miramar. It will be the end of this zone, so that zone's just shifted more central to the Midland farmlands of Erangel. So it looks like it's going to be another open field. We can see a car over the back there. There we go. There it is there. Moods is just coming in on the slow rotation for Team 13, Enzi's fan club. Let's just jump in here with the winners from Team 1. So we've got the new M1 Grande Sniper. Almost an M7 Mini. Oh, hang on. Goodbye time has just taken SG Aurea. Where was that? Oh, hang on. Where were you? Oh, they're over there. They must have a new friend on the team. So they'll be able to get the revive. Like I said, oh no, they're going to go for the push here, are they? Are they on a horse? Moods has just jumped on the back of the stallion with the teammate. I'm just going for a bit of a ride, check out the scenery. They've jumped off. They started getting a bit of a sore backside from that rough encounter on the... Oh, here we go. We've got the day shift. We've got 3 fingers deep rolling in. Oh, they've hit a tree, the boys, in the cheap shop. So Reefinator and Daystalker want to get themselves a kebab, so they thought they'd just take the shop with them. And then obviously, if you ever want to get yourself some loot, it's always there with you. They're off. Hold on, boys. They didn't lose anyone out of that encounter. Let's just jump back across to the day shift. Enzi and that, they could see the boys there. They laid a few shots off them. They were pretty disappointed that they'd taken the cheap shop. Or the kebab van, whatever you guys like to call it. So we've got the tit-for-tat fights right across the Midland parts of Erangel. Right up towards the cheap shot. We've got the friends... Oh, they've moved down to Gatka, Source have. So looks like Day Shift have made another great decision on the middle of zone, and they've got the drop right next to them. So they're not going to have to move for a while. If they've got their cars protected, they've got themselves a home for quite a long time, I would have thought. It'll be interesting after this next circle to see who gets the next zone and who's going to have to shift. We've got Team 10 back there at the south side. A hot mess. We've got Day Shift. We've got the Outlaws. They're doing a rotation over towards 3 fingers deep. The Source have got Gatka. And then we've just got Enzi's fan club up in the blues there at the back there. So he's just going to be banging a few helmets and wasting a bit of ammo here. I'm just trying to get a drink in, to be honest. Can you just see how subtle it is when I use my left finger on the screen? Player 4's jumped in from Makerbunga. The man from Makerbunga's jumped in the chat. VG Cheeseman, thanks for jumping in. Jaso says hello as well, does he? Oh, the Apollo. He hasn't got the right number plates on it anymore, unfortunately. I have been trying to take a breath. Yes, I know. I've got to be careful. I don't want to explode. Do the Kenny calendar. I don't have a lisp, unfortunately. Daystalker's put down Ghost. So that's right over the back there. And Native's just put down Reefer Notice. So that's out in the blue again. Pretty popular battle with the KD fam. They love having a fight in the blue. So Neckweek's just down next to the cheap shop. He's got himself a revive. Mama's the last up against Daystalker, I believe. Daystalker's going to get him there. Boom. Oh! So someone's got to... Oh, hang on. So Native's really low. So Mama's just down to a knee. Oh, no. Oh, noes. Oh, no. 3 fingers deep. They've just taken him out. 2 nades. 2 people. 2 kills. Get yourselves loaded up, boys. Get yourself another kebab out of that van. I'd have it mixed with garlic sauce if you don't mind. Not too much tabbouleh or any of that business. I prefer the Greek souvlaki, not the kebab. Leho's got himself a car. He's rolling himself into circle. VG in the middle. They've managed to get him zone again, so I predicted correctly. Enzi's fan club. They're just getting themselves a rid of a rotation. There's not a hell of a lot to accommodate due to hardcover being so low in this final circle, unfortunately. So I think Source and Day Shift have got themselves some hardcover. They might get a push in here from Team 10. They're going to lay some shots onto Hot Mess. They say, nah, you want to come in here, you're going to be sore before you get here. They're driving past Enzi's fan club. They're all just trying to pick a spot. You're really going to have to just pick a rock or use your vehicles. Get your vehicles into zone next to a couple of hay bales. Take out the tyres and set up home for the map. Enzi's just put down Legacy and Aries just put down Coffee Punch to a knee, which was right over the back there. Get yourself a home, Moods. Get yourself a home. Even if it's the back of this shack here with the day shift. Get in there. Goodbye Time's just taken down Leo with a vehicle, and Moods has just finished off Leo and stolen the kill, I believe. Aries has just finished off Legacy out there on that western side. Oh, and it's going off in there. I didn't even get the chance to catch that. So that's... Hungy Pants has been taken out by Source. And then we've got 3 fingers deep. So we've got a 3v4, v4v2. 13 to go. Day Shift want this win. So we've got the 2 top teams from the first game in here. We've got the Day Shift and the Source. Personal favourite over here, 3 fingers deep. We've got to get them up, especially after Mrs. Neck Week getting another addition into the family. We wish them well once again. So it's all long range. So Moods is just getting herself a heel on the... Sounds like the tyres on that motorbike's going to be booked into Mark's Motors next week, unfortunately. I don't know what the turnaround is at the moment, Moods. We'll talk to Goman during the week. We'll try and get that car back on track for Tuesday night. Looks like the monster truck might need to be booked in there as well. We've got another drop over the back. I don't think we need to see that at the moment. Daystalker's just going to rotate in, pick himself out a tree and a rock, I would have thought. Oh, he's copping a bad time from VG. He's laid the smoke, and he's picked out the monster truck. Oh, Saucer rolling in around the back of 3 fingers deep. Oh, Daystalker's just taken down Aurea, and Pieces low. I'm going to go straight past the front of the Day Shift. Oh, and it's all happening. I can't pick a fight at the moment. I'm doing my best to pick a fight. Orion's trying to find a tree. Monkey's put down goodbye Tim. Moods has gone down to zone. Neckweek's got the kebab van. Monkey's just finished off good time. Orion's gone down to zone. I'm Not Soz is extremely low and on the wrong side of the map from Peace. It's all happening. I'm Not Soz. Oh, it's just been knocked now. And put down and been finished off by Neckweek. Great molly. How's the throwables from Daystalker tonight? Aries just put down Neckweek with an A-dub. So we've got a 2v4v1. The day shift, oh, no one's got zone here. Let's just pull that right up. There's no circle for anyone. Peace has just got the edge of the zone, which I think's pretty cool for a person that's playing on their own. Hoppy's pushing himself up to the drop, trying to get himself a new vest for this final battle. Peace has put down Enzy, still on the hard cover, so they'll be able to get the revive. Looks like the boys down here have got themselves back together. Hopefully they can buy some smoke out of the shop, lay a bit of soft cover around. This is why in these scrims you need to carry a lot of smoke. If you're not an overly confident fragger, make sure you carry the extra things for the friends, the fuel, the smoke. Get yourself into circle in these final battles. There's a lot of nut rub going on over here from the VG crew. Obviously no bindies in the grass there of Erangel. So they've got themselves a little bit of hard cover. They've taken the advice. They're familiar with the strats of using the cars and any hard cover that you got. So you got that tree in the middle. That'll probably be the last bit of hard cover. Nah, VG have got zone. So Knucklez just been hit by the player zone and been finished by Hoppy. That'll give him a kill. So we've only got Daystalker and Peace. Peace has got a bit of a few throwables and some hard cover from the old vehicle. Daystalker's got his nut rub on. He's probably dropped the... Oh, has he got himself... Oh, he has too. He's got the ghillie suit. Come on, Daystalker. Get the dogs. Get him. Oh, no. Oh, he's tapped him up. Hoppy's copped a few taps from Daystalker there, I believe. Peace has copped a few hits. Peace has put down Hoppy, so they're both working in together there, and Hoppy's been finished. He's been too confident, or he's trying to get a smoke out for the boys to get him to the next zone. So VG don't really need to push too hard here. They've just got to wait for that circle to come in, get a bit of chew on. Aries has just hit Peace, and it'll probably play a zone. Oh, Peace has taken down Aries. Oh, and Daystalker's taken the kill. Great job. So we've got a 3v1 here. I'm wondering... Oh, Daystalker's with his nades. He's going to get a kill here. Oh, he's picking a spot. Where are they? What was that, a molly or a nade? Oh, and they got him. I thought he was going to come through with the throwables then. After the previous amount of throwables that he got through, but unfortunately the day shift have managed to get themselves the win in game 2, the Erangel, with Hoppy with 1 kill, Enzy with 2, Aries with 2, and Monkey with 1, so that'll give him 6. We've got 3 fingers deep coming in at 3rd, Daystalker with 6, Knucklez with 1, and they've picked up Refinated. He's pulled in with 4, so he's been a handy pickup for them. The Source have come in at 3rd. They've got themselves 7 kills, so they'll be still up around the top of the leaderboard there. We've got, what's that? That's Enzy's Fan Club. They've come in at 4th. Hot Mess. We've got a few KD crew down here. Is there any other massive eliminations? No, unfortunately not. So we'll go through to the highlights of the map. Stars of the map. Daystalker. 6 eliminations. 1,100 damage. Far out. Great effort. Daystalker's come in at the best of Companion 2 as well with the 2 rescues. And Enzy, the final finisher, to get the chocolates for the day shift. Ricky's jumped in. Yeah, how's the nades, Bando? Oh, hang on, Daystalker. I'm not going to jump into a warehouse just yet, mate. Yeah, they were nice nades, though. Who else have we got in here? My team's hopeless. Ah, don't be like that. It's all a bit of fun. Don't take it too serious. We all play together with each other during the week. I think the banter and the actual... I haven't come across too much grief from other teams. Everyone seems to be pretty amicable with each other. I'm just going to have a little bit of a dance. Sorry I couldn't jump in to say hello there for a minute, Daystalker. I need to go to the bathroom, grab myself a cold drink before we get into game 3. Let's see what dances I got. It's not that one. Oh, it's not that one either, is it? Oh, yeah. Jeez. I don't have any good dances, I want to say. What's that? Oh. I'm not going to get in the bathroom here. I'm having too much fun. There we go. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, we've managed to keep the game sounds music again. I've grabbed myself a drink. I was feeling a little bit dry at the end of that game too, with all the nades being thrown through. I better get rid of that, so you can... We'll just do that for a second. There we go. I'm back again. Hit that reaction button, I appreciate it. I think it all helps with the algorithm with YouTube. I've started I think we're up to 75 followers now. It's been amazing. I can't believe those grenades. So 3 figures deep nearly could have pulled that off there. Peace from the source, they could have had that. But VG, they had the numbers, they had the zone, they got that early zone. And I've noticed in the last coming weeks, a lot of the teams are getting themselves to circle a hell of a lot quicker. That first game, everyone got themselves in really quickly, and it worked out well for them. What was that? I thought me and Dace had something. Yeah, I thought you had. You did well there. There was a great little bit of tit for tat there where Stalker got the knock. And the two enemy sides took down Hoppy, and I think got the first. So you would have got the kills on the board there for the source. So that'll definitely make it pretty tough for the day shift to come for the 3 in a row, the 3-peat. I'm not sure if they've kept any footage and they're going to make it the last dance or anything for the day shift. I wouldn't have thought that'd be the case. I reckon the source and the other KD sides will be there to take the day shift out so they don't get that third win. Wish I was playing. You had so much fun last time. That's good. I really appreciate everyone jumping in the chat, jumping in the rooms. If you guys don't jump in, there's no rooms. If I don't jump in, there's no rooms. But last of all, Vicky for putting these rooms on. She puts in a lot of effort. So does KD and the crew, Dirty and all the gang with the scoring and everything and so forth. So get around the KD crew. Send your love in the chat. Show your appreciation to Vicky and Dirty and all the gang. They've been putting on this for a while. These rooms aren't put on are free for everyone to participate, but they do cost time and effort and a bit of UC to put it all together. So make sure if you've got the time, either put it in the room chat, in the coach chat, and let them know that you appreciate the effort, or put it in the chat here so while they're watching the stream later tonight or tomorrow, they can appreciate what you've put in there, the nice comments to the KD clan. Knuckles deep scrims. We're into game 3, the cold parts of Vikendi. We see Auntie Nyes put her winter clothing on. She wants to keep herself nice and warm and snug in the snow of Vikendi. I'm not sure if Hoppy's got his Tai Chi class on today. Can't find him. He's probably feeling pretty well rested after being knocked there by Peace and Daystalker. He's probably still shaking a little bit after having the event in that first map. That would have really thrown him off a little bit. The twist of the game. So we've had the twist. Oh, we've got a nice little car here as well. What do we got here? So we've got one of the Porsches there. The beautiful looking vehicle. We've got, what have we got? We've got 44 in here. So we've managed to pull an extra 10 players in. So we've got some full squads in here. So Bully and Decoy were just practicing a few, they looked like there was a bit of Star Wars kind of there, the lightsabers out. So here we go, we're off. We're with Auntie Nye. We're going to look at the map. We've got a southeasterly plane path heading up through Cantra Hot Springs in between Volnova and Winery, and we're going to head all the way up to Dobro Mesto and Krishna. So you can jump into Villa and Dino Park on the way. The castle's a great spot as well. We used to always land there all the time. Auntie Nyes managed to get herself out of the plane quite early. They're going to pick themselves a spot. We'll just have a look at the map. We'll let them make their own decisions. Nice, honest decisions before we go and see what's on the map and see what's happening. No worries, Vicky. Got to give you the shouts out, mate. You do a great effort. I'm sure everyone appreciates it. Jay's put in, get the dogs. I'm not sure what the F's for. We've got a few over here. We better head over this way. We've got Bio, and we've got the glitches. Bio and the glitches. Just going for a bit of a surf there by the looks of things. Just before she gets into the battle tonight. Just making her way in. Looks pretty frosty this evening, so hopefully everyone's got their North Face gear on. I'll try and flick across to somebody else, and hopefully it unglitches for me. Here we go. Team 10. The hot mess. Pardon me. They've landed down safely on their own. They don't have got too much to worry, but Peace put down Maven already. Where's that? Peace. What colour are you? I've forgotten. I think it was green, wasn't it? We'll go the overalls. Oh, here we go. Up here. Get rid of that. So that was the first knock in the game of Vikendi. We've got Team 11, the Ronins. They've got themselves an extra couple of players. So Whiskey's managed to get Maven in, and what do we got? Naya. Naya's taken an E from Peace. Peace is on fire at the minute. Must be by putting the KD tag in front of the name, giving that bit extra confidence. They're pushing in Source on the knocks there. So we'll get in there with Orion. So they haven't gone for the first. They're creating the panic. So Peace has just had the clear on that one opponent there. And that's the finish there. They've taken out Ronins in game 3. So Source have got themselves some early kills. That's going to give them a great lot of confidence in this game 3 to take out the Scrims on Saturday night, the 28th of the 3rd. And that reaction button's still going. Love a Vikendi match. I do too. One of my favourite maps. Actually, the 3 maps that we've got tonight are my 3 favourite maps. And we've got 3 fingers deep over here. Neck week. The proud father of a new addition to the Neck Week family. They'd have to be up there as well, 3 fingers deep. I reckon they're due for a win soon, these boys. Their hard efforts haven't been rewarded for the time that they've participated in these scrims and the effort they've put in. So they've got Team 3 here. They've got carried. They've got a strong team. I can't even. Hang on a minute. I'll just stop for a minute. I'll take a deep breath, Tony. I'll start again. We've got Team 3, the carried. 4 strong with Bully, Pookie Bear, Fat Kiwi and Decoy. And we've got the 3 fingers deep. Just split with that confidence of the 1v1v1 kind of split there. Daystalker's up on the roof and Neck Week's got himself some hard cover. We've got a flare over there towards the back on the northeast side of the map. I'm not actually exactly sure where they are. So they're down at Hot Springs there. So it's similar to Hamner Springs in the south of the North Island. Lovely place in New Zealand. Or is it? Oh, I might be wrong there. It might be the south, the north of the South Island. I can't remember. Gee, I better get me geography right. There's a few Kiwis in here. I'm sure they'll correct me pretty quickly. So this is going to be one of those fights that just kind of carries on for a while. So Bully's just below Neck Week. Oh, hang on. So we've got the cook of the nade. Oh, he's banged it off there. There's the angles. If you went off the other window, I reckon he would have nearly had him there. Bully's pushed to the other side, the northern side of the building, and Neck Week's followed the footsteps. Daystalker's up the top here. Sorry I couldn't jump in before, mate. I just needed to have a quick break. I've given Daystalker the ad, given him an ad the other week. I wouldn't mind jumping in for a game with the great man. And he's just put KD Bully to a knee. And he's going to get himself a thirst, so that'll give them some extra points. Reefinator's just over the back there. Great spread. They've got the height and the advantage there by being up on the top of that cliff and the buildings and the surrounding areas above the carried side there. So a nade's come in from Reefinator and given Fat Kiwi a bit of a tickle. So Reefinator's just going to see if he can get the finish off there. But he doesn't realise there's 2. So Reefinator's put down Decoy to a knee. And Fat Kiwi. Pookie Bear's put down Daystalker from the top of the hill. So Neck Week's jumped out in the open. Hold that fence, brother, for a minute. Reefinator's got the clears over there. Oh, has he? Yes, he's cleared them. So Neck Week's just pushed back and got Daystalker up. The franchise. So Pookie Bear's at the back there. There's no revives in this map, unfortunately. I reckon he'll be going for a rotation out the back, trying to get a few extra placement points. I can't recall exactly the amount of kills they've had in the previous matches, so I'm not sure where they think they are on the leaderboard. But if they're going to knock themselves out early, they're going to give 3 fingers deep a pretty good opportunity with those extra kills. Who else have we got close? We've got the drop coming in. We'll go and have a quick look at that. What do we got? We've got a flare going up. We've got an MK at the same time in the area. And where am I? We are with the hot mess. They've just let off a flare. And they've got a drop. And we've got VG decoy at the back here. What's he doing? He's on his Pat Malone. So the rest of the night shift are over the back, and decoy's just doing a bit of reconnaissance up in front. Just trying to send out a few comms to the friends and say, nah, she's clear up here, jump in the cars, come up here for a quick fist, we'll get some more loot, we'll get ourselves to zone. Because look at that, night shift. What do we got there? We've got a couple of squads down here still partying away. We'll try and watch the finish on that. I think Pookie might be on the way out there, is he? Yeah, he's rotating out the back. 3 fingers deep are going to be able to loot the rest of that compound, get themselves a vehicle and get to zone. The zone is pushed up. So get yourself a vehicle and get to circle. Refinator's got himself a UMP and a DBS. Oof. That DBS is a disgusting weapon. They've got themselves a can of gas and they've got themselves the little Coke can car. That'll get themselves to circle. We'll go down and look at the favourites. The winners of the last 2 sets of scrims, the VG day shift. They've all been pretty confident over the last couple of weeks. Aries in the gang. Enzi's jumped in tonight. Unfortunately, Bandit had broken his finger. So he wasn't be able to hit the trigger tonight, so he's given Enzi a bit of a run. You can see Aries has just got his vehicle back from Goma in the last week or so with the upgrades package to the Apollo vehicle here. You think 3 fingers deep have won? I hope they do. They deserve a win. They deserve a win, mate. They've been so close over the last few months. They'd be pretty keen to take out Aries in the gang. Oh, he's changed the car. Oh, truly. So he's gone for more of a camouflage type vehicle here with the Porsche in the green. What other cars we got here? Where's the rest of the gang? There we go. So Hoppy's gone for the old pink Coke can. We'll call it the Coke Zero. They've got themselves another little compound. They've got themselves plenty of loot, no doubt. They're following in my footsteps. They've just shot off a flare. Enzi's probably been read out the riot act. Who else is in close? There must be a little fight coming on somewhere here. The day shift are pretty close. I'm just thinking it's going to be here. Hungy Pants. Oh, it is pretty close. We've got Team 4 over to the south. Another flare's gone up. Moods has got herself one of those little jet skis. Not one of the vehicles I'd be driving around in. So what's that, Team 4? We've got the Outlaws there. Enzi's fan club are in a bit of a split. We've got Team 12 over the back there, third leg. So it's all starting to gel in for a fight. We've got another flare coming in. I might just hold here for a minute because I reckon Team 13 and Team 12 are going to come at loggerheads in a minute. It's not too far away from happening, I would have thought. I have pinned a little message at the top of the chat. I hope it doesn't annoy you that I've been asking you to hit the reaction button. But it does help me out. Hit that little love heart in the bottom corner. Team 4 have just let off a flare as well. So the flares are going off in Vikindi this evening. I thought that fight might have taken off. Goodbye, Timo. He's just going to go and have a look at that flare. He's got himself an AK and M24. Hopefully he's got some decent optics on that. You'll be able to hear the sounds there. They're not too far away. So the comms would be coming in. Goodbye, Timo. He'd be saying, yep, I've got some crew up here. They're not bots. They're not bots. There's no bots in these games, ladies and gentlemen. So if you hear footsteps, she's on. Oh, no. He's probably just far enough away not to hear too much. Unless they've, done a bit of a misfire or they've just done a bit of a gun check just to see if it's the gun. Oh, hang on. Team 2 are on the roll in. I was 2.5. They've come in. Oh, they're rolling straight into Enzi's fan club. Oh, put your head in the car, Honey Knight. No, Honey Knight, you're going to get shot. So they've made their way to hardcover, so she's be pretty safe. Where's the boys, Troji? Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look, shall we? We'll go up and see Smelly first. I reckon now that he's got himself a few extra crew there, just up here, just checking out the decor of one of the buildings that they've picked out to look after this evening while they're still in zone. Altado's jumped in with decoy. I know we've had a few pronunciation issues, so I thought I'd clear the pronunciation. It's not Alterado, Kiwi. It's Altado. And he loves a snipe. He's got himself a sniper. And what has he got there? Is it an AUG? He's got himself an AUG. Decoy's jumped in. This is VG-Dicko, better known as. But he's changed his name to Decoy about 3 years ago, and I still call him Dicko. He's jumped in for a bit of a fist tonight. But they're right next to Team 10. They're just up across the hill there, the hot mess. They don't know that they're there yet, so that's going to happen soon. The drop's coming down. What do we got? I want to see a dub, but we've got an MG3, so that's unlucky there. So these guys might get one, and what do they got? Oh, they've got an AMR. Oh, that was their flare. Why am I stuck in that building? Aries just taken down Wolf, and that's why I was supposed to get across to these guys. Monkey's just driving in. Aries has just put down Tamer. Aries just finished off Wolf. Sorry, I should have been over here quicker. Nix did say get across. So Aries and Enzies are pushing in. Hoppy and Monkey are on the split at the back. Hoppy's just put down Tank to a knee and got a finish. Dread's on his own. So they're going to have to clear here. Aries has been put to a knee, but Enzies managed to finish those guys off and got themselves a few kills. So the day shift have managed to get themselves a few kills there. That's going to keep it quite close between three fingers deep. The source, I would have thought, they'd be right up there, and then the day shift. But over the back there, we've got Team 4, we've got the Outlaws, and we've got Enzi's fan club there. So I think we'll stick pretty close to here. We'll just bring that map up a bit. We'll bring it into the middle. Who else is close? So that's where's that cluster there. So everyone's starting to move into circle here. I wonder if these guys can see that they've got people coming in from behind them. Let's jump in on native. Oh. And Enzi, Hungy Pants, has just put Aries down to a knee. I knew this was going to pop soon. So we've got 3 squads vacated relatively close. We've got Enzi's fan club. They're out in the open. Native's just thrown a nade towards Hungy Pants and just put a few hits on Ghost. Aries will get picked up by the boys down the back there. And they're laying for like a few shots just to say, hey, we're here. Mama's put down Moods. That'll be in the chat, in the KD chat this week, no doubt. And Hungy Pants has put down Native to a knee. Hungy's pretty low. And he's been finished, has he? He's been knocked by Mama. Great nade. The nades tonight have been out of control. Absolutely out of control. Tay Money is finished off Moods. And Little Moods is knocked. So they're going to probably be able to get the clear on those guys. Because goodbye Timo's just a bit far away. He's probably copping a few whacks from VG, I would have thought. Cat's just put down Eggy. That's from Eggy, Cat from the night shift. Oh, here we go. They've found goodbye Timbo, and he's going to have a rest. He's going to go and get himself ready for boot camp. Oh, here we go. The mortars are out. We better not go just yet. Oh, they're shooting the back as. Oh, what's the little purple marks? Oh, so that's where they. So we can see the trajectories of where these guys are laying them out at the moment. But I think they're going to be able to get away there, Team 4, the Outlaws. They want to get themselves in the car, get the zone. So where was that? That was up here. Altado's just put down Chaos, and Decoy's looking for his keys. Smelly's throwing a few bullets over there towards Chaos and Legacy. So the boys have all got themselves a rock there. Where's Cat? She'll be out in the open there just lurking somewhere, no doubt. So I don't know if they know that Eggy and Wyatt at the back... Oh, they've got a couple of squads here. They might be in a bit of strife the night shift. What can Smelly see? So the reason we can't find Cat is because she has been eliminated for the game 3. Decoy's down to a knee. Oh, and Smelly's not looking the right way. So the marks haven't gone out. What's Wyatt see? Can he see the night shift there? So Reefinator's just taken down Enzi. We better get across here and have a look. We'll get rid of that. Oh. And Smelly's just been put to a knee by Leo. So the day shift is still rotating. I'm not too sure where the rest of the guys were. They were over the back there. So that's just a tit for tat fight. Long distance, long range fight. Helmet's been taken. Revive's been given. So they're still all up. Smelly's been finished by Chaos back over on that other fight. And I'm wondering if they're still alive. Decoy and Altado are still up. So Team 9 have rotated around the other side. They haven't got the clear on the night shift. They've still managed to stay alive. But unfortunately, by the looks of things, they don't have a vehicle and the blue's in. And they've got some gatekeepers from Team 10, the hot mess, just in front of them. But the zone has not far off from closing and not far off from shifting. So it looks like these boys might finish the circle, unfortunately. What do we got? Where's Coffee Punch? Is he still having a bit of a look at these guys? Oh, they don't know where they are. They're having a bit of a look around. There we go. Legacy's just taken a hit onto Altado with a 4 times on the... Oh, and he's been put to a knee. And cleared by Coffee Punch. Decoy's still there, and he's just taken down as well by Legacy. So that'll finish the night shift in Game 3. Go and have yourselves a spell. Go and get yourselves a hot drink. Warm your hands up for the boot camp there, night shift. Get yourself ready. So Team 10 are pushing themselves up the hill, but they're going to run themselves straight into the Outlaws. I wonder if Chaos knows that the Outlaws are just at the top of the hill there with Mama and Ghost and Tay Money. So she's just pushing. They're going to pretty much just all run into each other pretty soon, I would have thought. Anyone over the back there? They're all still out of circle. No one's got cars. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go back through some of my photos and I'll see if I can find the maps that I had where the cars are located, and I'll try and post them on the VG page over the next couple of weeks. Mama's put Legacy down to a knee, so they've obviously run down into each other. Chaos is just in front. Oh, taking a few hits. They're a bit further down the hill. I don't think she realised Chaos is right there. Chaos just thrown a nade up over the top. The footsteps are out. Mama's just put down Chaos to a knee and got herself back to the hardcover. So we've got a 2v3 here at the minute. Mama likes the push. Played with her earlier in the week. And I had seen her scrim. And after playing with her, I can see that she likes to get the kills. The thirst is on. So Aries put down I'm Not Soz, and Orion's put down Monkey to a knee. Tay Money's got the clear on Chaos, and Aries has cleared I'm Not Soz for tonight. Orion has finished off Monkey. Peace has just taken down Aries and finished him, I believe. Peace has taken down Aries and finished. Mama's taken down Coffee Punch, and Tay Money's just put down Leo. Hoppy's still on the go over there with Orion. Legacy has got Ghost down to a knee. I'm going to have to take a breath in a minute. But Team 4 have got themselves the hill. They'll be able to get themselves a bit of loot and get themselves down the bottom. But it looks like the day shift are getting fisted over here at the minute. And I've missed it, have I? Oh no, I've pressed the wrong button. Where's the day shift? The day shift are out. So Peace has taken the day shift out, I think. Which I can't find him. Pookie Bear's there. Where's that? Pookie's over here. Click on him. So Mia's just been taken down by a player zone, and Pookie's got a couple of great shots there on Wyatt. And Eggies looks like they're knocked up to this. Oh, and that's the... Oh, Pookie got the kill for that. I thought the player zone might have got him there. Wyatt's gone down a zone, so didn't want to give away the kill points. So what do we got left? We've got 10 remaining. We've got Pokey there from Carried on his own. We've got Team 4 over the back there. We've got the Outlaws. We've got 3 Fingers Deep. And we've got Team 12, the third leg for the third game, Vikendi. So 3 Fingers Deep. If they take out the win here, this might give them the win. It all really depends up what happens at boot camp. The points do count. I'm going for Reef. Yeah, he's a good player. He'd be a good pick. He's a great pickup for tonight to fill in for Tony and Budadinya. Let's go and say hello to the boys. They've got themselves a flare over there. Oh, they've been pulled up too. Team 12 have rolled up on 3 Fingers Deep, and they've been hit up a bit too. Jimmy Bullets and Yura Kent's just licking the back of that wall. Reefinator's just put down Jimmy Bullets. Neckweek's on the roof. They've chucked the molly on the roof there. They're familiar with the KD barbecue. Neckweek's still up on the roof. He's getting a few more throwables. Try a low toss then. Oh, he's going to fall in the fire. No, he's not. So Jimmy Bullets is going to get picked up. Pookie's rotating while there's a bit of a fight going over there. Daystalker's put down Kent to a knee. I'm probably going to clear him. He's been cleared. So we've got a 2v3 here. Yeah, brother, nice job. Good job, Peace. So Jimmy Bullets has just got a bit of hard cover from the car, and Reefinator's taken a knee. The throwables are out. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's hit the tree, has it? Oh, what's happened there? It did hit the tree. The nade's gone off. Reefinator's managed to not cop that second nade. Jimmy Bullets is on the rotation on Reefinator, but Reefinator's put Jimmy to a knee. Neckweek's down by two Gemini. And you've got Mama on Daystalker here. Pookie, get in there, brother. While they're all hit, you might get the clear. So Mama's pushed back. Is she on her own? No, she's just there on her own. Where's the friends? Where are your friends? Where are they? Tay Money and Ghost are up the back. Pookie Bear's been cleared and been put down for game 3 by Team 4, the Outlaws. Well done, Pookie. So we've still got Daystalker and Reefinator, and then they're going to have to take on Jimmy. Unlucky, I got stuck on the wall after I threw the nade. Unlucky. So Peace has managed to get a bit of banter in the chat. I'll fill you in when we get there. Daystalker's just put down Tay Money and Ghost, so Mama's just on her own there. She's not going to be able to go and pick them up, unfortunately. They're going to be stuck out there for a while. Oh, you died to... So the nades tonight have been the biggest winner of the game. It hasn't been the blue zone tonight. It's been the grenades from everyone. Everyone's been in the training room this week with their throwables. So we've got throwables in the hot drop, so we can see what's going to happen with that. Daystalker's got the 2 clears there on Team 4. So it's... Oh, Mama's just put down Daystalker, but unfortunately, Mama's taken a knee to Reefinator. 3 Fingers Deep have come out in the honour of the new addition to the Neckweek fan. 3 Fingers Deep. They've come out in Vikendi. 10 kills. Stop it. Clearly Neckweek was kept carrying the fuel in that game. Didn't have enough room in his backpack to carry any bullets, unfortunately. But fortunately, the franchise and the Reefinator from FQ have stepped in and with 10 kills. Team 2, Mama and the gang. They've got themselves 9 kills. That's a great effort on Vikendi. Jimmy Bullets and the crew there. They've come in at 3rd. Pookie's crew there. They've come in at 4th. Because I've forgotten a few of the names. What a game. The stars of the match. Daystalker's managed to come in again with 5 limbs, 1,000 damage. Mama's the best companion in the Vikendi match with 3 assists and 2 rescues. Reefinator coming in off the bench to jump in for 3 Fingers Deep's got the final elimination and 5 kills himself. GG's guys, well done. You picked it, Middo. You picked it. I've exited the room. Well, what do we got now? Oh, Daystalker. Am I supposed to be jumping in here? I don't know if I... Well, we'll do it. We'll get him in.
Old Trojan.
Boys, well done. Well done.
I'm not even meant to be here.
Mate, you did well. You did really well. Getting the zone early is always going to be get you a win. And shooting straight, but you did really well.
Cheers.
Congratulations on the new addition to the fam too, Neckweek. Vicky filled me in this afternoon. Hopefully Mum and Bubs are feeling good.
Oh, thanks, George, bro. Appreciate that, fella.
No stress.
Yeah, they should come over tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, it's going to be pretty close. I reckon it's you, what is it, Sauce? And maybe the day shift.
I don't even know who's playing tonight.
So don't go too crazy. Get yourself some guns in the building and just get yourself some placement points. And take out the KD Scrims boys.
One?
What's that?
What's the last one?
So the last is the hot drop, boot camp hot drop, and it's pistols and throwables this week.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck, boys. Hopefully you can take out the hot drop, and I'll catch you soon. I look forward to getting the game with you soon, boys. GG's.
Troji.
Cheers, brother.
So that's 3 fingers deep. That's the crew there. Bunch of good blokes. I'm always a little bit wary about like getting people into the stream because you don't know what they're going to say. But fortunately, the decorum from the KD crew is pretty handy. If it was last day and first day, I'd probably have to mute them or at least have a delay so I can delete some of the things that are said. I'm only kidding. They're good blokes though. So what do we got here? We've got game 4, the boot camp. So Aries and the gang from Day Shift, they've picked out the maps this week. They picked out Erangel, which was game 2. They picked out Miramar in game 1, which I made the event. I just put a bit of a twist on it with Vicky today. But for boot camp, we've got pistols and throwables only. So I'll repeat that again. We've got pistols and throwables only. We've got 4 people in the spectate there. We've nearly got another squad. Gee, that'd be a handy squad. Me, Vicky, Dirty and Ivy. Maybe we can do that one week. We'll make a thing called Kill the Admin or something. But everyone's starting to filter through. So we had 44 in the last map. So 44 at boot camp's going to be pretty full on, I would have thought. I'm still trying to decide whether I quickly run to the bathroom, which it might have to be done anyway, because I don't reckon I'll make through the call. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just put myself on mute and I'll grab another drink. So what do we got? We've got 37 in the room. We're still chasing a couple. I think we had 44 in the last map. Hopefully we can get everyone in. Pookie's just getting himself in. He's gathering the gang. Talking about the strats for pistols and throwables only. I'm all refreshed and ready to go for this last one. I better take another sip. I've been feeling rather unwell. I've had a bit of a situation for the last couple of weeks, so I'll probably be offline for the next couple of weeks, Vicky, just to let you know. Probably not relevant to the stream. I'm heading away with Mrs. Trogent next week and my 2 little soldiers, so I probably won't be available to stream. So let's try and get around everyone in this last boot camp, make it a bit of fun, make me earn me experience of the KD Scrims. So we've got 15 seconds left until we enter the meat grinder of boot camp. We all know the rules. I'm going to read the rules again. The rules are, you must stay inside boot camp to win boot camp. The points do accumulate to your total to the scrims. This is a serious match, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Arnie Nye's got her knife out. She's kept the camo gear for boot camp. She's carried it across from Vikindi. Aries is just going to have a bit of a look up from the top there and just see what's the goings on are over the top of the lobby here. So we've managed to get 40. We're missing a couple of players. They might be just out for a rest. Hoppy hasn't got his Tai Chi class on. He seems to be running around, rounding a few crews up, handing out a few flyers for next week's Tai Chi class. Oh, Merman's managed to jump in for the boot camp hot drop, which is good. So he must be in with the night shift. This will be his first scrim little battle. This will be a bit of a an eye opener for him. He's a Asia server player, so that hopefully the North America ping doesn't affect his gameplay too much. Good to see you in here, Merman. So here we go. We don't need to call out the flight path. We're with Arnie Nye. Dirty's having a break this week. Arnie Kiwi's having a break this week. That's why I've stepped into the driver's seat for boot camp and the rest of the games tonight. We're all heading down to boot camp, and we're only going to be able to use pistols and grenades. So hopefully we can keep the rules together so the disqualifications don't step out on everyone. Now we've flicked across. We can see Dread's got himself a pretty flashy surfboard to get himself down into boot camp there. Yeah, let's go, Merman. Get him in. So we're getting pretty close, so I'm nearly ready to hit the eye in the sky just to see what the... Here we go. Oh, we can see everyone's in there. The day shift have hit the main building on their own. Where's it going to pop? Where's it going to pop first? Let's see what they got. Let's get down to Enzi. He's got himself nothing at the moment. Oh, and the guns are off. Reefinator's just put down Jimmy Bullets. He's picked himself up a Scorpion. That's pretty handy. Too many Geminis just come down late, and we've got a few bullets going already. Reefinator's just put down Yura Kent, and he's got his knee to the ground and got the finish. Decoy's used the pan on Arnie Nye. She won't be too pleased about that. Daystalker's just put down 2 Gemini, and Decoy's panned Arnie Nye. The crossbow's out there. Daystalker's got himself another kill. And Native's knifed Coffee Punch. Wyatt's been hit by Altado. Where's that all happening? Bully's copping a few bullets from Chaos from over the side there. Team 13 are over the back on their own, so they're going for placement points. Bully's just fisted Wolf. He won't be too happy about that. He should have taken him out for dinner. And Neckweek's just stabbed Dread. Bully's just punched Wolf as well. So there's a fair bit of fisting going on at the boot camp tonight. Leo's just given a pan to Native, and Neckweek's just got the finish on Dread for this evening. Leo's just panned Native. Where's this? All in the main building, is it? Let's get in here. Let's get back in the eye in the sky. There's noise in here, but I can't see where it's happening. Daddy's just put down Leo to a knee with a revolver. So the day shift is still in here. Merman's over the back there just having a bit of a look what the goings on is. Maybe it's over here. Chaos has just got the machete out. And Ghost just hit Chaos with a knife. So clearly the machete bins at boot camp haven't worked too well. That's an outlay from the KD government that hasn't worked too well, unfortunately, at boot camp. There's still a lot of throwables and machetes getting around, unfortunately. Reefinator's just put down Bio with that Scorpion. And Hungy's just taken down Daystalker with a nade. Oh no, where's that? Where's me 3 fingers deep? I've lost them. Where are they? Oh, they're over the back here. So they've rotated around to the northern side, and Hungy's just put down a molly onto Neckweek. So Neckweek's just copping the KD barbecue, and he's down to a knee. Gee, there's some flames over here. Hungy's on the rotation, and is just about to give a bit of a fist. Oh no, he's got the... I thought it was going to be a fist there for a minute, but Bully's just knifed Daddy, and Hungy's just finished off Neckweek. So I think Daystalker's still down to a knee. Reefinator's still alive, so he needs to keep himself up to wait for a few of these other guys to be finished. But the night shift are coming in on Reefinator. Oh, and the fights are on. Oh, and Cat's taking a knee from Reefinator. But here comes Decoy with a... Oh, he's thrown the machete. It's on. Reefinator's chasing Decoy. Get the dogs. Ghost has just put down Fat Kiwi. And I probably should concentrate. I'm trying my best. Daystalker's still over the back there. Cat's just obviously got the clear, and he's put down Altado as well. So Reefinator's really keeping it going for... Oh, he's taken out the night shift, has he? He's squad wiped with a knife. So Decoy's managed to get himself over to the main building. Pookie Bears has naded Ghost, and Pookie Bears got Tay Money as well, I think, in the one nade. 2 birds, 1 stone. Unlucky. Pieces just stabbed Hoppy. Bit of stabby kill there. I don't know why it did that to me. I was trying to get over here. So it's all happening on the roof. There's a few throwables going around. Hoppy is chasing Peace. A Monkey. It's all happening. Monkey's got himself a pan. Peace has got the got no melee weapon, unfortunately. Decoy's obviously looking for a few meds. Huggy Pants has just got the finish on someone. Oh, it was a Daystalker. So Daystalker's just going to have a rest. I see Peace is just throwing a molly out into the middle of the main building. Peace is really quite low, unfortunately. Aries is chasing him down. Oh, and he's hit his teammate. Oh, he's taking him out. Oh, Jesus. Edsy's put Peace down and put him down to a knee, and Monkey's finished him off with a pen. That was a classic. Oh, Pookie's just got the squad wipe over the back there. I'm not too sure how that occurred. Decoy's down in the gully. He's just making himself a ham cheese toasty down in there in that room there, I'm pretty sure. Enzy's just cleared the rest of Source. So his Reefinator's still up. So he's going to have to go for the placement points, Reefinator. Jeez, it's going to be a close tally. Pookie Bear's just put down Moods to a knee. Where's Pookie? Let's give him some time. The man can play. Get the dogs, Aries. He was trying. That was pretty funny. Did you see? I think it was Monkey threw the machete and it just took out Orion. That was a classic. It was a good pickup. Oh, great peaks there. So apparently this man only plays with 2 thumbs. I play with 2 thumbs, but I don't peek like that. I'll give you the tip. Oh, Moods. They've just... Decoys just panned Moods. So back in the eye in the skies. Oh, hang on. What was that? Now, I'm not sure if that falls underneath the technicalities of a throwable. We'll have to check that in the rule book. I suppose it is some type of throwable. I'm not too sure who's let it off. Oh, hang on. There's another one going off. Oh, no. Is it? We'll go and do the study of the things. Aries threw the machete. Yeah, it was going a little bit too quick for me, Nick, so I'm not going to lie. Monkey's managed to got himself the mortar. So you can see the trajectory there. He's obviously trying to lay a couple on who we got over there? The Carried. So hopefully the mortar doesn't cost the day shift the points at boot camp, which could affect their tally. So that may we'll have a chat about this after after the scrim. I'll jump in with Vicky and we'll have a chat and see what the goings on is after that. So we've got Team 13 in here still. We've got Enzy's fan club. We've got the day shift. We've got Pookie and the gang over here still. Team 3, which is what? We've got the Carried. And who else have we got here? Reefinator. 3 fingers deep. So you don't need to do anything too silly there, Reefinator. You got this, mate. Love the commentary. Great. Thanks so much, Nick. So I really appreciate it. I'm doing my best. The voice is a bit dry tonight. Unfortunately, I got a bit of a cold from one of the little young Troji soldiers. He managed to bring it home from school, and it got me, and it still get me, unfortunately. So the zone hasn't shifted, so we've still got a couple of circles here at boot camp, so no one needs to do anything too silly. We've got 8 left. We've got a 2v, 3v1. Hoppy's obviously taken a knee early tonight, unfortunately. He's probably still creaming his pants about the tower entering the Erangel gameplay. There's probably a shortage of tissues at Coles and probably a clean-up in aisle 7, I would have thought. So Reefinator's just put Pookie down to a knee. He's just got himself a bit of soft cover there to make a bit of confusion there for decoy. Let me try and get across and get a bit of a look here. Oh, and he's got a Scorpion. That's going to put them out for tonight. Well done, Pookie and Decoy. They've come in with 3rd place there. Or 4th place, sorry. That was the carried. So in the main building, who have we got? Enzy. Hungy Pants. So they're just licking a couple of walls because they know the day shift are upstairs. They're just working out their strats. The day shift are just having a bit of a look around, seeing what's lying around still. Picking up a few throwables. Where's it going to happen? Oh, Enzy. Enzy's just got himself a throwable in there. Oh, just a little bit too far away. Let's try and Monkey's just flick past there. And out the window. Aries is up on top. So they're probably just trying to work out the sound cues of where they are exactly in the building. Reefinator's coming in from behind for a bit of a third party, I think, is he? Probably wants to get a few kills on that purple side there, the day shift. To give his team the best opportunity of taking out the Scrims this week. No, he's going to go back and just go for placement points at this particular time and leave it up to Enzy's fan club to take on the day shift. So this looks like it's going to be a bit of a slow battle. Goodbye, Timo. He's just got himself, is it a P92, I think it is. Just by looking at that. I'm not too sure. And where's he going? Where you going, Hungy? Come back here. What have you got? No, wait, let me click on him. It's been difficult. It's all too difficult for me. What's he got? It won't even let me click on him. Oh, he's got that, oh, what do you call it? R45 for revolver. Unlucky. It does cop a fair bit of a hit. Oh, no. That's giving him a tickle, that nade. He's laid a bit of hit back on Aries as well. So we're going for that tit for tat again. Monkey's down from the bottom. Reefinator's probably getting a bit sick of it. And he's just put Huggy down on a knee and probably try and get himself a finish there. But Aries is up on top. Oh. And that's it. Reefinator. He's taken out Enzy's fan club. They've come in at 3rd place there, Enzy's fan club. They've done a great job this evening. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed the games. Look forward to seeing you in next week. So the boys obviously don't really know where the last opponent is. So they're just getting themselves on the strong side of the zone so they don't eat the blue first, I would have thought. That's what looks like the strat may be. Reefinator's up high. We'll give him a bit of time. He's just trying to find himself a few things. Level 3 lid, level 2. He's got a few throwables. Get yourself up on that roof there, champ. Fill up those skylights with a few mollies. There you go. There's yourself. There's a fist. Oh, he's missed his shots there, I think. That is unfortunate. Monkey's taken a bit of a hit. Enzy's just on the ramp there. Oh, they've got him in a B. Probably needs to flick himself back into the hard cover there. He's managed to get away. Oh, Aries has got a crossbow, has he? Oh, Jesus. So Reefinator's low, so he's just managed to pull himself back into the hard cover. He's put in a med. So he's full again. Oh, he's missed Enzy. Aries is just a bit off to the side there. Let's try and follow the man around. Where is he? The boys are down the bottom. Monkey's over here. What's he doing? He's having a fist over here. What's he looking for? He must be low on something. He wants a throwable. Oh, Reefinator's put Enzy down. They're very important points. He wants to go and get the first on that, I would have thought. And he's going for the first. The boys are too far away. I don't know why they're over there. There's obviously something's occurred. And the lads have pushed themselves away from Reefinator. 3 fingers deep. The super sub. He's going to be called the super sub this week. Tony and Buddadinya are going to have to go to the training room just to get their spot back. He's done an absolute thing this week. These last 2 games, the Reefinator. I'm pretty sure he'll be copping the comms from Day Shift and Neck Week in the background. Get the dogs. So we've got Day Shift and Three Fingers Deep. VG versus KD. Boot camp. Pistols and nades only. Or throwables, I should say. He is showing how it's done, Middo, I tell you what. I'm pretty sure he'll be pumping the tyres up this week. Letting the friends know how it all went. They're doing a trade shootout. Yeah, they sure are. What's that? What's happened here? Single them out. What's he written? Single then out, then kill. That's it. 100%. We just got to split them as best as you can. I'm not too sure why the guys are over here, so far away from Enzy. Enzy likes to get in and have a bit of a push. You can see Hoppy's gone back to the lobby. He's having a bit of a rest. He's probably didn't have much dinner tonight from the early start. Aries is just back there licking the back of that thing. Oh, Reefinator's on top of the roof there. Monkey's going to get a free shot on him here. These points could be vital. Absolutely vital for the win. You got to stay inside the zone, guys. Monkey's taking a knee. Get the clear. Oh, that's got it. That's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Three Fingers Deep have come home with the rights. Oh, no, they haven't. Oh. Jeez, I better pause for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. The Day Shift. The Day Shift have come out and taken out boot camp. It looked like on my screen. I called it early. I do apologise. I thought Three Fingers Deep had come with it. But the Day Shift have come out with 3 eliminations and the chocolates at boot camp. Three Fingers Deep have... Oh, my Lord. That can't be right. Far out. The franchise. The name's just been passed across the Reefinator. He's got himself 11 kills. I think that's going to take it out. That is crazy. He's come out with 11 kills, plus 1 kill for Neck Week and 1 for Daystalker. So what's that? That's 13 kills. With a handgun and a throwable. That is out of control. Then we've got Enzy's fan club have come in at 3rd. I think it was it the Outlaws come 4th, I believe? Or was it carried? I think that might have been carried. And then we've got the night shift in there. Merman's come in for his first game. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to get any kills. Altado's got himself a couple there. Source have come in at 6th. Pieces had a cracker of a game, and the rest of the crew there. Mama and the gang. There's all the rest of the crew. He's had a great night. Now we've got the stars of the match, Reefinator. Never would have picked him to get the most eliminations in that game. 11 is outstanding. 1,849 damage, 11 eliminations. He was going all out. He had the fists out for the Three Fingers Deep. Tay Money is coming with Best and Companion. She's got the 1 rescue. And the final finisher. Will it give him the chocolates for the Day Shift? VG Aries has come out with the 2 elims in the final finisher. Gee, the scoring's going to have to be precise this week. Dirty's going to have to sharpen the pencil, I would have thought. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of tonight's Scrims, the KD Scrims, the 28th of the 3rd. Thanks, Vicky and the gang, for giving me an opportunity to jump on tonight. I'm just going to try and tie all this up. I was really thinking of opening another room up myself, but I'm not too sure if there's anyone else still in the chat, but that was unreal. That was really good to watch for me and for me to cast. I hope you've really enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you all in there on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure Kiwi Girl will be back, or Auntie Kiwi. Thanks, Vicky and KD, for giving me the opportunity once again. Download PUBG Mobile and get into it. Oh, hang on. Maybe I better jump in. I'll jump in with Vicky now. We'll work out the goings on. I'm still live, Vicky. I hope...
No one's disqualified.
No disqualifications at boot camp. So from now on, we know that the mortar can be used. I suppose it does classify as a throwable, doesn't it? I don't really know. Well, it falls in the handgun thing, doesn't it?
It does. It falls in the throwables and the handgun things. Yeah.
I didn't want to make those predictions without speaking to the admin team. Thanks once again, Vicky, for putting on the rooms.
My pleasure.
No stress.
Anytime.
Good luck
See
with
you next week.
Yeah, for sure. Good luck with the score. I reckon it'll be pretty tight this week. Who do you
I
reckon?
reckon it will be too. It'll be very
Three fingers
interesting.
deep, Sauce, Day Shift. Who else was
And
there?
even Outlaws.
Outlaws, correct. I'll tie this all up.
Yeah.
I'll grab myself a
Yeah.
beverage. I was only going to say we should probably nearly do like a Santorini, like an old school one where we had like a VG KD one or something. Should I try and open a room? Everyone might have
Dirty
gone
has,
to bed.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Not
Yeah,
gonna
go to
lie.
bed. We'll do
Been a
it
long day.
down the track. We'll organise one. We'll do. Like, I don't know if you remember years ago there used to be we just jump in randomly. And
Yeah,
it was
I
like
remember.
KD versus VG. We should just do one for a giggle.
Yeah.
And if
We
we can't
should
get
at
enough
some point.
VGs in there, we could always get a few funny quirks in there. I better jump out, tie this up so I can get in for a couple of games. Thanks, Vicky, once again. I'll speak to you soon. Guys, thanks for coming in tonight. If you're still here, give it a follow and a like. Hit that reaction button one more time. Thanks so much for coming in and keep me entertained and writing in the chat. It makes it a hell of a lot. Drewby, give us 2 seconds. Or am I going to do some gameplay? Is that what's happening? Alright, I'll do one game. I'll build myself a squad. Well, there you go. I'm still live at the minute, to be honest. If that's alright with you. Otherwise, I can turn it off. I don't mind either way. I'll turn this. I might just give the stream a rest for a minute. I'll turn it off, and I'll turn it on later. Then I can have a bit of a relax, you know.